Hello everyone and welcome back to SAFC Fan TV. Today Sunderland have had a nice week off as we head to the Memorial Stadium, the head of Bristol Rovers FC for a 3 o'clock kickoff away down in the southwest. And joining me to watch the game, first and foremost, is Dino Welgar. As always, Dino, how are you getting on today? I know you're in a good mood.
I'm in a champion mood today, mate. You might even see a smile from us.
Yes, well, we'll get into that in a moment. We've got some breaking news on that front, exclusive only on SAFC Fan TV. In the bottom right there, unfortunately, he's sat in his room, so his internet's probably going to be rubbish again. Everyone abuse him in the comments for that. It's Michael Bowers. Michael, how are you doing?
I was all right until you said everyone abuse him in the comments. How dare you? Honestly, Jack thinks just because he's younger thinks he can get away with anything. Absolutely horrendous individual.
Right, Michael, I was all right until you decided to move upstairs, where your internet was fantastic downstairs. It's awful upstairs. You're not the king of the house, Michael. Do you not call the shots?
Yeah, unfortunately, sacrifices have to be made, mate.
Just what we have to do. What we have to do. And in the bottom left there, I would love to say it's because he did a great job last week, but in reality, no one else was available. I'm only joking. He does a great job here for pre-match and for half time to give his thoughts. It's Gary. Gary, how are you doing?
I'm good, lads. How are you? Just need to clarify something because I'm new to this. Am I allowed to abuse Michael in real life on the feed or just in comments? Or both?
We would encourage both, Gary.
I'll go for it, right?
Yeah, just Michael. Nice just Michael. Yeah.
Good.
You might as well, Gary. Everybody else does anyway, so I'm used to it.
That's a lie. I never do that, Michael.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll say when I say everybody, I mean Jack most of the time.
Yeah, I've taken Jack to task this week over learning some better manners, but fell on deaf ears, I think.
What?
Yeah, I mean, no, that's a lost cause, Gary. That's a lost cause, mate.
Yeah, like trying to sort your internet out, Michael. Gary is, of course, a regular on the.
Wow, he actually came up with a good comeback. Good on him,
Michael. Every time I try to say something, about 5 seconds.
Anyway.
Anyway, Gary is, of course, a regular on the Fans Jack YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go over and have a look at them. Subscribe if you want as well. There's some good content going over there. But first and foremost, before we talk about anything football related, we need to talk about this breaking news. Dino, tell us.
Well, from tomorrow, I will no longer be an Amazon driver.
Wow.
He's going to Hermes, that's why.
No chance. I'm trying to branch myself further away from Philly as I possibly can. It's just another job. It's just down the road for me. It's ideal, better hours for me, and happy days. I mean, I woke up to that news this morning, so I'm on a high. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yes, well, if we'll
congratulations, mate.
If we'll get the chance going in the comments of Dino's going to Hermes, nah. That would be absolutely fantastic. Speaking of, as always, we are live. So if you want to get your comments in on the live chat, please feel free to do so. One thing we're just doing to quickly mention as well, we have activated the super chat now. We're not asking for anyone's money. However, if you would like to make a donation towards the channel, it will at the moment purely just go towards improving the content and run the channel. We've got to pay for things like StreamYard and the equipment and stuff like that. So all money made will go towards that at the moment. But we will be on the live chat as much as we can, reading out bits of comments when we can. We'll read out as much as we can. So the offer's there if you would like to. But if not, absolutely no problem. Leave a comment in the live chat. We'll try to get you already on there. Frank Muchima 3, Donald Pearson, Carsten Mo. That name's too difficult for me to pronounce. Donald Pearson, Wee Philly, Mandy Gray reckons a Sunderland 3-0 win. Leighton Jordan, Dino's sit rep friend. Ben Allison skiing, who's a big fan of Jack Ross. Swan 269, our friend who works at ESPN, watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Swan McClure and George Ticknell. Tyler Metcalf as well. And Dino, we've also got a story before we get to the lineup, haven't we? About me and you. We've got some new friends, haven't we, Dino?
They're very good friends. I class them as close friends now.
Oh yes, I mean we teased it a little bit on Thursday, but I think we've got to get into this, haven't we, Dino?
Well, we might as well. You know what I mean? It's like a starstruck moment, isn't it?
Yes. Now, we just want to say we can confirm we weren't breaking any COVID rules and doing so. We were adhering to all the rules. But on Monday, me and Dino are out on a walk on the beach, and we're walking along, and Dino goes, "It's Max Power," and I go, "Where?" And I was looking around everywhere, and then all of a sudden I see right in front of us Charlie Wyke, and then they're the two are there. It was a wonderful moment, wasn't it, Dino? It was. Four brothers just coming together.
That's what it was, wasn't it? And I says hello to Max. He went, hello, lads. And what did you say to Charlie? You said something in particular.
I was like, Charlie being class there to keep it up.
And what did he say? Do the exact impression. What you've done?
Cheers,
mate. And then, funny enough, we decided to turn back round, and we somehow ended up behind them, and it looked like we were following them. And it was like, oh, this bit.
You wanted to.
No, you're the one who wanted to go past Max Powell and go, get the tunes on.
Well,
and you bottled it. And you bottled it because you bottled it.
Get the effing tunes on.
It would have been funny to say, but at the same time, I thought if we walk past them again, they're going to go, these are just following us around the beach.
Did Dino not, you tell me Dino didn't go up to Max Power and go, actually, you know what? I used to not rate you, but you've been great recently.
To be fair, I'll give both of them criticism, but they've been significantly improved as of late. Just quickly back onto the live chat. Mark Taylor says, go fund a Wi-Fi extender for Bowers. Yes, if someone wants to put something in the super chat.
And you see, it's not even 7 minutes and we've got the first internet comment. I'm disappointed it's not been earlier.
Of course, Michael. Well, it's a talking point that really is important. Conrad Lee saying, haha, Mark Taylor, that's why we have super chats now, just to pay for Bowers. I mean, he's big time, you know what I mean? He does cost money. Anyway, away from all this, we're going to actually get on to some serious football talk. And speaking of, we've got the Sunderland lineup. Well, I'm a little bit unprepared. I tell you what, Dino, in tradition, you can read out the opposition lineup first.
Right, no problem at all, mate. So, in goal for them is Jack Kohler. On the right is Williams. In the centre is Kilgore and Martinez. And on the left is Lee. I don't know how to pronounce that. It looks like they're playing a 4-3-3. So in the centre they have Bowers. In the centre they have McCormack, Grant and Westbrook. And in the front three, on the right they have Hanlon. In the middle, Ayunga. And on the left is Walker.
Well, then, there we go. I don't know where Michael Bowers is went currently, but of course, I will read up Sunderland's lineup as always. Sunderland line up like this: in goal, number 1, Lee Burge. Number 6, mine and Dino's first best mate, the captain Max Power. Number 9, mine and Dino's second best mate, Charlie White. Number 10, Ian O'Brien. Number 11, Lyndon Gooch. Number 13, Luke O'Neill. Number 14, Josh Scowen. Number 16, Dion Sanderson. Number 25, Callum McFadden. Number 26, Carl Winchester. Number 28, Aidan McGeady. And the substitutions for Sunderland this afternoon: number 20, Romy Matthews. Number 7, Chris Maguire. Number 21, Jack Diamond. Number 23, Grant Leppard. And number 24, the Mad Mistakes best friend, Dan Neal. Number 31, Ross Stewart. And number 35 is Oliver Younger. And I tell you what, Gary, because you've been a little bit quiet today, we'll go to you first. What are your thoughts on the lineup? Sunderland's lineup, that is.
I'm starting to think that I am Lee Johnson, because I keep predicting the team, and he keeps following my very good advice. I think that's pretty much.
The beach.
You what?
You might have bumped into him at the beach. You never know.
I might have done if I'd been in the beach. I'm a long way from a beach where I am.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much as I'd predicted, to be honest, and I'm quite pleased with it because of that. Obviously, if it goes horribly wrong, I'll deny all knowledge. But yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Scowen and Winchester against Pompey, I thought was superb, and so I'm really glad to see those two in the middle. I think probably the controversial name in there is, well, there's probably two, but mainly O'Brien. And I've still got this thing in my mind that we haven't really solved this problem over our who plays alongside Wyke or supports him. Because without O'Brien, he does look a bit isolated at times. But O'Brien's, failed to convince me. So yeah, I'll settle for that. We've always got Stewart to bring on. Grant, if we need to control the midfield a bit more. I'd like to see Diamond given a chance instead of Gooch, maybe, depending on how it goes for Gooch today. I've not been impressed recently, but I'll settle for that.
No, good. Yeah, just very quickly, 108 people watching, 34 likes. If you haven't already, please do the like. Just hit that thumbs up icon. If you watch on a mobile device, you might have to close the live chat first. We'll like to get, I think, 250 likes. I think we'll say today for the end of the stream. Let's see if we can hit that. Well, we normally do. It'd be much appreciated. Mr. Bowers, while you're in net, all right, we'll go to you. Your opinion on the lineup?
It's probably what I expected. I think from what Lee Johnson said, like, so Jordan Jones only 30% fit to play. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that he hasn't started. Obviously, Diamond, I mean, I'm looking at the screen at the bottom. It looked like Diamond, Maguire. I thought there might have been a case to start Maguire today, but only because I felt Lyndon Gooch has been quite off-colour in recent games. He's been pretty below par to what I want to see of him. But at the same time, Maguire, it depends if you could argue with him, he's done enough to earn a start. Otherwise, McLaughlin called up for international duty, so I'm not surprised how it went to right back. I'm assuming it's a 4-2-3-1. So if that's the case, that's pretty much if that's the case, that's the team I pretty much expected to start. So not complaining. Hopefully he does the job. I think we've missed O'Brien the last couple of games, and I've given him a bit of criticism, saying I would have liked to have seen a bit more from him, given the division he came from. I think he played a fair bit for Millwall last year, but I could be wrong. So just hope it does has enough to do the job. That's it. And let's try and forget about the manager at Bristol Rovers. I'm going to try not to mention his name, but I'll probably end up failing 5 minutes later. It's Bristol Rovers against Sunderland. So let's just try and beat a team that has got low on confidence. And especially if we score early, then their heads could potentially drop. You never know.
Yes. Before we go to the Terminator, we are going to quickly go back in the live chat. Thank you to Lee Farrell, who just shared the channel. Thank you for that. Karen Monk, woohoo, congrats, Dino. Hello to One Rovers Vlogs as well. Charlie, our friend from Bristol Rovers, he's got a great channel covering Bristol Rovers, not Bristol City content, Michael. If you want to go over and subscribe.
You got it right. We got there in the end. Well done.
There we go. Persistence is key. Will Allen's his prime move, Dino.
I like that.
Quite a clever one from Will there. Brian Halliday, Dino has herpes. Leighton Jordan, good luck, Dino. Good vibes. Kevin Caden, will that mean we see even more of Dino?
Well, yeah. Technically, I don't have the excuse of I'm at work anymore because it's a night shift job, so I don't really have the luxury of going, I can't make it. I'm at work the night. I mean, I haven't got back from work. That's not an excuse anymore. So, yeah, it's I can't wait. I actually can't wait. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah, hello to Lucas Thompson as well in the live chat. Acacia Cameron Jude, Richie Stubbs. This is a comfortable 3-0 win to the lads. If you do have a score prediction, please put it in the live chat. We'll quickly go through ours once again just before kick-off. C. Minton says, friends. Yes.
Oh, friends.
Conrad Lee with a very direct message to me and Dino there saying, stalking is not okay, lads. Donald Pearson, Lee Johnson will get you up from Bristol City fan. Matthew Beebe said, how do you think your team will get on today from a Peterborough fan? I'm relatively confident, but we're going to go to you, Dino, who unfortunately doesn't have his disco lights on. I mean, first and foremost, before I ask you on the lineup, I want your opinion on the lineup as well, but if we have a goal today, will we see the disco lights?
Yeah, I'll switch them on. I just feel like it's daytime, so they don't have the same effect. Like, I've got the blinds down, but it doesn't have the same effect when it's a nighttime. But if we score, I'll whack them on. I might as well. I'm in the mood. I'm in a good mood, not a dominator mood. I'm in a good mood.
I've got to say, Dino, I've never seen you like this before. It's unnerving me a bit.
Mate, I've never seen myself like this either. It's a surprise to me. I didn't think I could get
this optimism around the club. It's gone a step too far now.
Yeah, the thing is, everyone tunes in for Dino being negative. Our ratings are going to drop now, Dino. You need to get negative again. But anyway, Dino, your opinion on Sunderland's lineup today?
Right, let's have a look at it. On mine, it says we're playing a 4-2-2. Like you say, you can never go off what the website says because they always change it. A lot of people might be a bit disappointed that it's not a flat back 3 because people say we've been playing back with a flat back 3, but that's just preferences of certain people. In the centre, I mean, I'm happy with that. Winchester and Scowen, I feel like Winchester has been playing very well. Scowen still has his moments where he gives the ball away, but he is a workhorse. He'll get stuck in, and that's what we need in the centre. And like you say, you've got Ledbetter who can come on, even young Dan Neil if needed. On the wing, it's a no-brainer. Obviously, McGeady is a must-start. Gooch, like you say, he hasn't been very impressive, but who else do you put there? Because Ross is out. So... what's his name? Sorry, not Ross.
Stuart.
Jordan Jones.
Jordan Jones, that's it. Jordan Jones, my mistake. So with him being out, Lynn Gooch is a no-brainer. O'Brien, I mean, would you have rather started Stuart? Because for the simple fact, Aidan O'Brien's just come back from injury, honey. So who's going to be fit out of the two? But who's going to be fit out of the two? I mean, Stuart's had 45 minutes.
I guess you could say that, but at the same time, Aidan O'Brien's played a lot of football and only had a short-term injury, whereas Ross Stewart was out for quite a while. Yeah,
well, you could make that argument. I mean, I know O'Brien gets a lot of stick, but I feel like he does the work no one really does. And every time he plays with White seems to get a goal.
On Dino.
Exactly, mate. Every time Aidan O'Brien plays, White normally gets a goal, whereas White's kind of struggle in front of goal when O'Brien hasn't been next to him. So make it as of what you will, but You can't. To be fair, the team picks itself with certain injuries and the way players are playing. So yeah, it's a expected lineup. To be fair.
Yeah, like I say, O'Brien back in the team. I think Wyke always benefits to have someone else to play off of. I think he struggled as of late because he hasn't been playing alongside a strike partner aside from the odd time Ross Stewart's played up top there, and he just gets a bit isolated. And I think Wyke, he doesn't have the ability to do everything. He needs someone else to relieve some of his responsibilities in order for him to score so many goals. And if he has someone next to him like Aidan O'Brien to kind of run the channels, drop a bit deeper and do a bit more running, he can kind of focus on just getting in, as Lee Johnson would say, the pomo and scoring plenty of goals. So I'm quite happy to see Aidan O'Brien in there as well. McFadden keeps his spot on left back. I think he's had 3 quite decent performances as of late. I mean, me and Dino both gave him man of the match. Michael did, but then he changed his mind of the last game. And like I say, I agree with everyone about Scowen and Winchester doing quite a decent job together in the middle. And I wouldn't have minded seeing Stewart come in. However, for me, Stewart or O'Brien, it's a bit of a toss-up. Maybe Stewart can come on in the second half. Gary, we're going to go to you, actually, because you gave us a little bit of a story last week about Wee Philly, but you've got one about Danny Collins this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I think you're taking the mickey out of me a little bit here, Jack, in terms of me telling stories.
No.
Yeah. Like I say, we're getting a bit cheeky, but, we'll let you off. I was just telling you about the one time I've met Danny Collins, and if you'd taken out my advice, football history in the last 15 years could have been very different. Just talking to him before he went into the ground before we played Man United under Ferguson, and Man United had this young right winger breaking through, looking quite promising, making a name for himself. And I basically told Danny any chance he got, he should kick the lad into the stands. And he just didn't take my advice. Couldn't get near him basically for the full 90 minutes. And that was Cristiano Ronaldo, you see. And if Danny had listened to me, put Ronaldo out for a while, maybe somebody else comes in, maybe he never recovers fully, loses his confidence because of what happens. Could have been a very different period in football if only he'd listened to me. So there you go. That's my story.
No, I thought it was a good little segment last week. Maybe if we can think of a new angle every week, we'll have like a little
story. Yeah,
a story
especially
for
why
each
anybody
individual,
goes off and gets
individual every week.
Do you want to say that again, Gary? Because Michael's about 15 seconds behind, so there'll have been a lull, and he'll chip in.
Yeah, just while people go off and get the beers, I'll tell a little story, just to fill a bit of time. I can do that.
No,
it's an age thing.
Very good. Colin Majors says, I hope you bought them a cornet, Dino.
I don't get that, cornet.
I don't know if you meant to say cornetto, but just forgot the O.
I bought Amazon a cornetto. Why would I buy Amazon a cornetto? Them should be buying me stuff for being the best driver there. You know what I mean? I should get
best driver they've ever had.
Just buy Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz on DVD instead.
Luke Darby says, it looks like sounds like a good move for Dino. Yes, of course, it's the breaking transfer news and the March transfer window. Dino has left Amazon. To anyone tuning in, I'm sure everyone's in hysterics about that at the moment. Frankie Trammer 3 says 2-0. I assume that's to us. John Winnan, afternoon boys, hoping for 3 points. Baldwin dropped for them. Shame Charlie would have done. Charlie would have done him. Hello to Thin SAFC as well. I hope you're all right. Go and subscribe to Thin if you haven't already. Great son and YouTuber. Luke Darby's in second place after a day with Magic. Cameron Lauder says Michael Ladd with a number of D's.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like Michael Ladd.
Very, 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 very flattered. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, Michael is an absolute lad, isn't he? David Allen says Bristol Rovers have 2 lads making their debut today, 1 centre-back and 1 on the wing. Lads, just to touch on Bristol Rovers, I know we'll talk about it on Thursday, of course, but they are sat, I believe, 21st in the table off the back of 3 defeats. I know we've never actually beaten the side managed by Joey Barton, but I think today is the day that we beat Bristol Rovers. We get past it. I mean, I don't look at this game to me as it's the Joey Barton game. For me, it's Sunderland versus Bristol Rovers. It's an opportunity to get 3 points again at the top 2. Gary, how confident are you going into the game?
Do you know what? It's very rare that I'm confident, but this positivity from Dino, I think it's catching. because I'm feeling very much the same. Look, we've had a week off, so the lads have had a week. I think he gave them a couple of days off, and then no doubt, they've done a bit of training, so he's had a chance to spend time with them. We've seen Peterborough lose. We saw Lincoln lose last night. I do think Peterborough will win today. They're playing Accrington, so I don't think we'll go into second even if we win. But yeah, let's be honest. Bristol Rovers lost midweek as well at home to Swindon, which would be an absolute hammer blow. So yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about the opposition manager because I think he's a dick. But yeah, I would absolutely love it, to quote, if we turn them over today, because I think we will. I think it's good for us. We've got that momentum, and if it sends him closer to relegation, I'm doubly happy. So yeah, I'm feeling really positive.
Oh, fantastic. Speaking of positivity, we're going to go to Dino, who's got a renewed positivity today. Going into the game, Bristol Rovers sat near the bottom of the table off the back of 3 defeats. Dino, how confident are you?
I don't know, because Joey Barton does tend to get his teams up for a game against us. So it's like, I mean, I know they might not be in the best of form, but if you're going to play us and Joey Barton's your manager, you've always got a bit of a chance just with the passion he actually shows for the hate for it. But if you're going on form, I mean, we're unbeaten in how many games? Is it 11 or something? And we're on the up, whereas Bristol are struggling. But it's never good to face a team who's in a relegation scrap, because we've been there in the Prem, we're in a relegation scrap and we pull results out from nowhere. So I'm not overly confident, but I feel like we might just, I'm sure I predicted a scrappy 1-0. I think I did anyway.
Right, Michael, confident going today. Are we favourites for sure than this one?
Well, you would think we would be. Bristol, as I said, are 21st, and I think losing to Swindon could really damage them mentally. Well, say damage their confidence. That's probably the better word for it. But yeah, that was a game you definitely don't want to be getting beaten if you're struggling down the bottom. As for this game, well, put it this way: looking at I was doing a bit of stuff into Bristol Rovers, and we haven't beaten them in the last 2 meetings we've played them. Remember, we drew against them at the start of the season where we needed a late equaliser to avoid getting beat. And then we, obviously, that lovely game, as I know Jack said he absolutely wants to forget about on the preview, when we lost 2-0 there right before the whole pandemic started. And I was there that night. So, yeah, I was not. Anyone watch it? You want to watch me rant for 6 minutes? You want to watch me rant for 6 minutes? Go and watch that video, because I really go in full on the players on that video. So, but like Gino said, this is on paper, this should be a comfortable Sunderland win. However, run of foot, it depends whether Sunderland take advantage of this or not. Obviously, I'm not viewing it as a chance to overtake potentially Peterborough, because, like Gary said, I think I'd probably be expecting them to beat Accrington. Although Accrington didn't let us have it all our own way when we played them, so you never know. But at the same time, it's an opportunity to go a few points ahead of Lincoln. So that's the main thing. Try and start to turn it into a 3-horse race, because obviously Lincoln mathematically aren't out of it yet. The Joey Barton factor definitely is there. It's definitely going to be a tougher game than what I think it might have otherwise been. It's just about Sunderland's application. I keep saying it all the time. It's the application thing, and I'm hoping that the players, well, put it this way, Lee Johnson could have his mind games over Bristol Rovers because he's the ex-Bristol City manager. You never know. So we've just got to win. Just keep the wins ticking over and keep going towards and hopefully into and stay into that top 2.
Yes.
Lads, can I just jump back in for a second so I don't forget to say this? I just want to remind Jack that probably the end of January, I predicted we'd go on a good run. And I think my exact words, Jack, were something along the lines of, by the time we get to Easter, we'll be gunning for the top 2. And you laughed at me at the time. Do you remember?
I'm trying to find this now.
That might not be word for word, but it was that kind of insinuation. By the time I get to Easter, we'll be gunning for the top 2, and I'll settle for that. Playing Oxford on Good Friday. Away we go.
Yeah. I can try. I'll try to find that message. If I can't, though. Very quick, I just want to say a massive thank you to SAFC 14, who's donated £2 today on the Super Chat. It was actually the very first person that ever donated us SAFC 14. So thank you for that. Will go towards just running the channel and paying the fees
and my
the
internet.
The StreamYard subscription, the equipment, and most importantly, Michael Bauer's internet. So if you, like I say, it's there if you want it. I think the minimum 79 pence. So if you'd like to just donate anything on the Super Chat, it's there. But if not, we'll try and read your comments out on the live chat. We'll do that in just a moment. But Gary, before you go, can we have your prediction for today?
It's a Sunderland win. I'll go 2-0.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you for joining us as well. I will see you.
Never sounded more confident, Gary.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for joining us this afternoon, Gary, and we'll hope you enjoy the first half.
See you half time, lads.
See you half time, mate.
See you, Gary. Take care, man.
Dino's having a little bit of a meeting with his dad in his room there. Hopefully, he's coming in with a nice big fist of cream to slap on his face. But hello to the SAFC.
Jack. By the way, you didn't even read SAFC 14's coming out.
Sorry, Dino. It says, love the show, lads. Well done, Dino. Have £2 on me. I do apologise, SAFC 14. It's great to see.
You've got to read them out. You've got, if they do write something.
I mean, come on, yeah. If they're going to be donating money, you've got to be at least reading the comments out, man. Come on.
Michael, it was just a mistake. Okay, I will in future. I do apologise.
But like you say, thank you very much, SAFC 14. Like you say, I'm chuffed today, and thanks for the £2. It'll go towards the channel, not me. And obviously, any money for the channel is helpful because, like you say, there's a lot of things to pay for, StreamYard, etc. Do you know what I mean? And it is helpful. Thank you very much.
Your Sunderland top, which needs to be washed about 8 times a week because you refuse to buy another one.
I'm not really one for buying tops. It's weird. I don't like. I change sizes.
That's what Christmas and birthdays are for.
No, Christmas and birthdays to get drunk, mate. To get drunk.
Yeah, talking about presents though.
I don't get presents no more. I'm too old for presents.
Yes,
Santa doesn't come to my house.
Poor Dino.
Anyway, back to the live chat. Is hello to the serial online shopper Andrew Robbins, Chris Lord, Joseph Billingsley says 4-1. He tends to normally tell us about the goals about 5 minutes before they go in, so that might even actually be a confirmation of the score. You never know. Athena SFC says get the disco lights on Dino. Cameron Lord a 4-0 win. Casey Cameron Jude Sunderland to win 4-0. David Spencer, Joseph Billingsley says 4-1 again. Greg Pato getting Dino. Hello to Damien Jenkinson tuning in from Huddersfield. Hello to Tony Lee as well. And Dane Wood, our resident Birmingham City fan. As Philly, you said in the live chat, Bowers' fees are incredibly high, so the super chat will go towards keeping Bowers paid. You do demand a lot of money, don't you?
Yeah, I charge every single second that my internet's actually working. I charge like 50 pence a second.
Yes. Is keeping on the topic of Michael, SAFC Republic says Michael has pictures of me on his wall.
Do I know?
Is that true? Can we have a little bit of a room tour, Michael? Or?
No, you can't.
No.
Flat out refusal.
Disappointing. Yeah.
Aaron Fisher says 3-0 Sunderland. Jasper Van Leer says 3-1 to Sunderland from the Netherlands. Keith Lupton, hello to Keith Lupton. 10:49 p.m. Good day from Perth, Western Australia. Aaron Fisher says fingers crossed. TNSFC Johnston's getting closer, but today a bit too soon. Hopefully be back for October. Hello to Francisco Gonzalez says 2-0 tuning in from Chile. A few people don't know the formation. I think it's 4-2-3-1 myself. As Clark, he says, hope you get a win today. West Ham fan living in Hebburn in the northeast. Well, wow. Thank you for joining us. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe as well.
Can I ask that guy, the West Ham fan, what's the seat? Why is David Moyes all of a sudden doing well there? I'd love to know that.
Well, maybe he can type his answer away. As the Jenks brothers have joined us, friends of the channel, of course. Watching from Costa del Seaburn. Lads, I know we went through them on Thursday night, but we're just going to quickly go through our predictions once more. Dino, yourself?
I think I said 1-0. I feel like we can't keep a clean sheet against this team, but for some reason we're not scoring as many goals as we were, so I think we'll just nick one. Just with them being in the position they are in the manager they have, it's always going to be a tight game, even though in the table it shouldn't be, but with Joey Barton it will be. So I'm going to just say a scrappy 1-0.
Yes, Mr. Bowers?
I said 3-1 Sunderland, but I will point out I did mention that I think the third, if that is the scoreline, I think the third goal will be scored quite late on. So I think it's going to be quite narrow most of the game. I'm just looking on the stream here, by the way, and the players are coming out now, but it's 4-2-3-1 on mine. So,
yeah.
Well, by the way, I'll quickly say, in case my internet goes funny, do you want me to start the commentary and do the first 15 minutes of each half?
Yeah, that might make more sense. But very quick, I just want to go on the live chat. I saw when Dawn Stereo out of Dawn, it says, how do I donate? Well, just next to where you can... just next to where you can actually type or leave a message, there's a little like money icon. If you just click on there, but it does automatically say £4.99. So if you would like to change it, if you don't feel comfortable paying that, or if you want to even put more in, you never know. Michael Bowers' internet is, of course, very expensive. You can change it to whatever you want to put in. So just be careful before you click send and make sure you change it, because I think someone put in £4.99, not realising they could change it, and they wanted to put in something different. Ian Donaldson says, afternoon, lads and lasses. John Bradley, afternoon to you as well. And hello to Marianne Carlo as well. She says, my highlight of the week is upon us. Baby face, frozen face, and ooh, everyone loves a bit of cream pie face. We love the show, boys. Tuning in from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for that comment, Marianne Carlo. Very, very creative. Very creative comment. The only thing I would say is, could you please move, because Boston, Massachusetts is a very difficult place to pronounce. So if you could move somewhere that's a bit easier to pronounce, I don't know, maybe Derby.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to struggle with that word, don't they? Massachusetts.
Yes, they do. Or maybe somewhere else in the States, maybe Florida. I don't know, somewhere a little bit easier.
Canada.
I don't know. My knowledge of the States isn't
Canada's a different country, man.
Well, fine then. It's part of the fine. I thought my geography's terrible. It was never my strong suit. So, Marianne, apologies.
Well,
there you go.
I've not really got much knowledge of the States. But Max Power and the Bristol Rovers captain, I think that's Luke Leahy, are just sorting out who's going to have kick-off now. We are going to hand over to Mr. Michael Bowers as soon as the game does get underway. Hello to Johnny Cool as well. That's a very cool surname you've got.
Johnny Cool. I like that.
Dean McNally says, I'm only worried because of Joey Barton. I'm not worried at all. And Andrew Duffy says, hiya pal, just told them I had a mistake. We are going to win 3-0. Well, thank you for joining us instead of Terry. If you want to bounce between the two, I know a lot of people do when Terry's a real character, but I think he's singing sometimes gets to people. But he is.
But he's just nuts, isn't he, though?
Oh, he's class, Terry, though, isn't he? Anyway, Mike, we're going to hand back to you now.
Nuts.
We're going to hand back to you now, as it looks as if Carl Winchester is going to kick off. Oh, well, he has done, but
he kicked off, but they're taking the knee. Well done, Carl Winchester.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was a fail straight away. Okay, then, yeah. They're just going to kick the ball back into the centre of the pitch. There's Carl Winchester has managed to... Right, you're going to wait, Carl, to actually pass it at the right time this time?
Hey.
There you go. Just waiting for it. There we go. Carl Winchester's kicked off, and that was when he should have kicked off. So here we go. The camera's actually quite high up the pitch. Here we go. It's going to be the usual It's going to be the usual helping of head tennis, isn't it? Yep. No, Gucci is now on the right hand side. He's managed to beat his man. He's now towards the centre of the pitch, looking for options. Callum McFadzean has come to receive the ball. We're now on the left hand side with Aidan McGeady as he tries to dribble down the wing for me. He's going to try and skin his man. He's going to try and put a ball into the box. Oh, it was a cross that was headed out by Bristol Rovers. Carl Winchester passes it back towards, I think that's McFadzean. Yes, it is. He's going to try and put a long, hopeful ball forward, but Bristol Rovers managed to clear their lines, but only as far as Scowen, who gets the ball back into the box, and it is headed out and is got for a goal kick to Bristol Rovers. Cameras are quite high. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys remember this. Sorry, go on, Jack. Go on.
Can I just quickly interject? Steve M73 has done it at £2.99. Says keep the good work. A massive thank you for that, Steve. That £2.99 will go towards paying the wages, of course, of Michael Bowers, who does demand a lot of money. But back to you, Michael.
Yeah. Well, speaking of wages, hopefully the Sunderland players earn their wages today. The ball forward has been kicked out by Bristol Rovers, and guess what's happened? It's a throw-in. Okay, goodness me, this is going to happen quite a lot, isn't it? When as soon as I start commentary again, the ball goes out of play. Anyway, so we're going to try and get the ball back in play as Callum McFadzean is standing over this throw-in. I think he's going to try and do a Rory Delap style throw-in, except it's not like with the result of getting it into the box. McGeady had a claim to be fouled. Sorry, it was O'Brien had a claim to be fouled there, but the referee thought nothing of it, and Bristol Rovers have the ball back. So we're not just going to have it in the Bristol Rovers back line. Good, the cameras even though we've only got one camera, it's not a bad view of the pitch actually. Yeah, you can tell now it's happened in the first 2 minutes, really. Bristol Rovers hump it long, and we're going to go towards 09. It's managed to head it towards Dion Sanderson, who gets it forward. More head tennis again. See, I've had to mention that twice in about 3 minutes. Another long ball forward, which is going to be cleared out for a throw-in, I believe. I think it is. The camera gets down towards this side of the pitch. Yes, it is. So it's a throw-in to Sunderland. 2 minutes gone, 0-0 so far. And it's been taken to McFadzean, throws it to Scowen, who puts it towards Wyke on the left-hand side. Passes it back to McFadzean, but I think Sunderland have a free kick on the left-hand side of the pitch. No, it's a throw-in. My mistake.
Mike, can I just very quickly interject? KOZA, I've got no idea what currency is. I think that's yen. I'm potentially just looking at what they've donated 250 of something.
Sorry,
to say, hey, you, massive thank you for that. Of course, that will go towards running the channel. Back to you, Michael.
Sound. And Accrington, can you get your act together, please? Anyway, so Bristol Rovers pressing Sunderland as we're passing to our back line. Max Powers just waiting to try and launch the ball forward again. There's the switch launch I was looking for, and it's out for a Bristol Rovers throw in. Yeah, I'm going with all the sayings so far. I would ask either of you what your thoughts are on the opening 3 minutes, but to be honest, nothing's happened. It's just basically
I can tell you, Michael,
long ball throw in.
Michael, Peterborough, I've taken the lead away at home to Accrington.
Yeah, that's why I said it, because it said it on the screen. The Peterborough winning 1-0. So as long as we win, obviously, I'm not as bothered about that because Peterborough are going to win games. Here we go. Winchester. The aerial battle continues. Go on, Charlie White, win it. And somehow that's a throw in. Somehow that's a free kick to Bristol Rovers just outside their own penalty box. And it looks like the goalkeeper's going to take this. And I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is for Bristol Rovers that's down on the ground, but he's opting to stay there. Actually, I don't think we saw the lineup. Jack Baldwin's not playing against us, is he?
No, he's not.
No, okay, that's a shame. Anyways, well, okay. What would either you say? What would either you say going into this game? What have we got to do to win it, apart from like the obvious score goals and keep a clean sheet?
Score more goals than them, Michael.
By the way, Clark Harrison has scored the goal for Peterborough, so that means Charlie White is no longer the top goal scorer in the league.
He's going to score 10 today.
Oh, Charlie, get your act together, man. There's been a lot of long balls forward. Right, Lee Burge has got the ball. Let's see if we're actually going to do anything with it. Sanderson's on the ball now, just outside Sunderland's penalty box. He's going to look to get another switch launch. Yeah, I'm just going to pump the cliches in the opening stages of the game. We've won the ball back in midfield as Carl Winchester passes it back towards Luke O'Nien. Callum Mafadzian on the left-hand side just before the halfway line. Launches it forward again, and it's going to be out for a goal kick to Bristol Rovers, isn't it? Yep, it is. I think Bristol Rovers already kind of sucking us into playing their playing a hoofball game. But sorry, Jack, go on.
Yeah, the donation from KOZA is apparently, where was it? Steve McIntosh's at £1.65 equals 250 yen. So thank you for that, KOZA. And JP Great 3 Trumpet says, cheers from Alabama. Thank you for donating $3 there. That does mean a lot. Will all go towards the running of the channel, of course. And CP7 says, sweet home Alabama. But back to you, Michael.
Okay, then. Thank you very much for the donations. It really is appreciated, even more so for my internet. Back down the left-hand side again in Bristol Rovers' half. Charlie White has pressed them to press the ball back towards the goalkeeper who kicks it long. Max Power tries to win the aerial battle with Hanlon, who's Bristol Rovers number 9. It's one of the few Bristol Rovers players I actually know, to be honest. Now we're back inside Bristol Rovers half, just before the halfway line. Just passing it around. I think that's Luke Leahy who plays left back for them. Scored the penalty against us at Stadium Light, if I remember correctly. Goose tries to press him, but he's managed to get it forward. Hanlon tries to hold off Dion Sanderson. He manages to do it, but it's got as far as Luke O'Nien, who heads it into the path of Bristol Rovers. They're now attacking down their right, our left-hand side. Bristol Rovers attacking from left to right in the first half. Here we go. They're just outside the penalty box. Westerhook has a shot, and it's saved by Lee Burge. It's just wide. Sunderland goal kick. Dino, what would you say to the opening 6 minutes, if you can find anything to talk about?
There's not really much to talk about, Michael. It's just been both teams trying to get a hold of the game. I mean, it'll probably take a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes for it to settle down a bit. So, yeah, not much has happened, to be fair.
And we can see there that I think Charlie White went down on the ground. I don't know whether that was a foul, but either way, the refs thought nothing of it. Bristol was back in possession again, passing it around their back line, just outside of their box. Sunderland just waiting for the right moment to press there. Aidan McGeady's trying to press the ball down the left-hand side. The ball's been humped forward again. I swear the amount of times this has been the ball's been humped forward, not even 7 minutes gone, is ridiculous. Luke O'Nien's down on the ground, and Dion Sanderson cleared it, but only as far as back as Bristol Rovers again. Already got a bit of urgency going, and it is now a throw into Bristol Rovers. Jack, is there anything in the comments?
Yeah, a big shout out to Fraser Coles asking for a shout out on the live chat. And more Justin Rico as well, tuning in from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. That was a bit of a mouthful for myself. As well as Johnny Cools says, would a point be okay today, or would it be 2 points drop? Be 2 points drop, in my opinion. I just say as well, very quickly, 212 people watching, 93 likes. If you haven't already, please do give us a like. Just press that thumbs up icon. If you are watching on a mobile device, might have to close the live chat first. Let's see if we can get 250 by the end of the stream. Be much appreciated. But back to you, laggy internet Bowers.
It's been speaking of laggy internet, it's been a laggy game. It's been pretty. It's been a pretty scrappy affair. But Joey Barton always likes to make it like this against Sunderland. So let's see if Sunderland find a way to combat that and overcome it. Anyway, the Bristol Rovers are down the left-hand side again as Max Power's just given away a needless free kick. There's the first free kick we've given it away, which is 2/3 of the way up the pitch on the left-hand side. So again, as I start commentating, the break-in plays happened yet again. Jack, what would your thoughts be on the opening 8 minutes? Similar to Dino's?
Honestly, mate, not a lot to comment on. It's been a tough, scrappy game. I just want to say a massive thank you to Dawn Stavery, who's just donated £10. There was no message, but a massive thank you for the £10 donation. Dawn, if you have anything on the live chat, I'll do my absolute best to read it out. So a massive thank you that will go towards helping us out on the channel. But back to you, Michael.
Just Bristol Rovers standing over the free kick, which has been taken. It's been headed clear by Max Power. Zayden McGeady going to get to that loose ball. He's got 2 Bristol Rovers players to beat, and he's done them. Is he going to get past the last one? No, he's not. Bristol Rovers have managed to deal with it and pass back to the goalkeeper. Bit of a risky pass as he gets it long towards the halfway line, and it is out for a throw into Sunderland. Comes me. We should have a bet on it. We should have a bet on the amount of times that we're going to start commentary and the ball goes out of play yet again. I swear this happened at least 5 times already. It hasn't even been 10 minutes gone yet. Max Power standing over this. Lyndon Gooch is to one side. Carl Winchester's just before the halfway line. Although I don't think he's going to throw it to Carl Winchester because he's being blocked. Being marked rather. Long ball forward again. It's going to Charlie White, and his touch isn't very good, and he's gone out for a goal kick to Bristol Rovers. There we go. There. Now we're just waiting for the goal kick to have been. Going to wait for the goal kick to have been taken. I think I probably shouldn't have put myself forward for the first 15 minutes because this is probably the period of the game where the least amount's going to happen. Here we go. The goalkeeper's going to take his sweet time on this goal. I suppose again. Yeah, it's kind of the game I expected, despite Bristol Rovers' form. Goal kick has been taken. Is Max Power going to win that header against Hanlon? Hanlon's looks like he's got a bit of muscle on him, might to be fair. Lyndon Gooch has played himself into trouble, though. Hanlon's got the ball back. We're now with Bristol Rovers again. Sunderland have managed to press them, and Aidan O'Brien has won Sunderland a free kick just before the halfway line. Jack, comments?
Hello to Leighton Jordan, who's clapping in the live chat. Justin Rico says, welcome to Alberta. And Dean Wood says he predicted a 1-1 draw. Dean Wood, of course, a Birmingham City fan. CP7 says apparently it's 2-0 to Peterborough now. As Javier Nish says, Jack looks like a young Ryan Giggs. That's a first. I've been told Brian Clough, I've been told Joey Barton. I've never heard Ryan Giggs, but I'll take
it. No, that's not a bad compliment at all. Anyway, John Sanderson's got the ball. Pass it to Max Power on the right-hand side.
Such a delayed laugh.
The forward. Me, I didn't even laugh. Anyway, it's another throw into Bristol Rovers.
You did about 5 minutes.
Okay, I didn't. I didn't think I did. Right, there you go. There's the epic fail of the day on my part. Anyway, Bristol Rovers on the. Oh god, you can tell when the banter on here is more interesting than the game. That's when something's going wrong here.
Yes.
More.
Must be a rubbish game.
Don't tell me he's going to go out for throwing again. It's literally the ball is. We're literally playing keep the ball in the air, and there we go. The ball's gone on the ground, but it's out for a Sunderland throw-in. God, this has been such a dreadful game so far. Max Power's over the ball. He's beckoning Dion Sanderson to come nearer to him. Hull 1-0. Thanks very much, Gillingham. Cheers. Anyway, Max Power over the ball. It's going to go the Laurie Delap style again. Up long forward towards Charlie White. Touch was pretty terrible, and again we've given it away. Sorry.
It's a Michael Bowers style throw in, not Rory Delap.
Gave us too much credit there, like.
Definitely not, Michael.
Anyways, we're going to try and take the throw in again. We've got the throw-ins going into the box. Charlie White's managed to connect to it. He's managed to keep hold of the ball. He's passed it backwards towards Max Power. Ball tried to drill it across the box, but it was cleared. But only as far as Carl Winchester. Bristol Rovers are forcing us back a little bit. There we go. Now we've got Dion Sanderson on the ball. Pass towards Max Power. Lyndon Gooch just ahead of him. He's received the ball on the right-hand side. He's trying to beat his man, but hasn't quite managed to do it. And he's going to have given away a free kick there. No, somehow he hasn't. Sunderland are in the box. Carl Winchester. He passes to Aidan McGeady. He's going to have a shot, and it's well. I was surprised, actually. I thought Bristol was going to win a free kick there, actually. But there we go. Right, how long's the keeper going to take get the goal, get the goal, and take the goal?
Michael, can I just
about 5 minutes?
Massive thank you to John Hensel, who's just donated £5 to give us a little gift, saying saying to keep it up. So a massive thank you to John Hensel as well. Plenty of applause from us. Just very quickly as well, Plymouth Argyle have taken the lead away to Blackpool. Oxford, that was last night, wasn't it? Hull City 1, Gillingham 0. As well as Clark Harris has doubled Peterborough's advantage. It is Peterborough 2, Accrington Stanley 0.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Again.
Yet another throw-in in this. Yet another throw-in in this game. Well, actually, I'm quite relieved. I've only got 2 minutes left because this has been dire. Max Power yet again over the ball, just waiting for the all clear to actually try and take the throw-in. I think he's just waiting for the options that are ahead of him. He's took 1 or 2 steps back. Here we go. I'll do a jack here. We're going to take a Michael Bauer style throw-in. Aim towards. I think that's Aidan O'Brien. Yet more head tennis.
Michael,
Max Power's headed it again. We're going to try and keep this on the ground, lads. Here we go. Lewis Goscown's managed to win it, and we've launched it forward to absolutely nobody, and it's to Bristol Rovers' keeper, who's just going to walk and take his time to take this. Now we're back with Bristol Rovers' centre halves. Sunderland trying to press, Charlie White down the middle, trying to press. Aidan McGee trying to press down the left. Going to try and press Bristol Rovers into a mistake, which hasn't quite worked. McFadzean is going along with the press as well. Aidan McGee just ahead. We'll force Bristol Rovers to launch it long again. Is it going to go as far as Dion Sanderson? Heads it back into Bristol Rovers half. And we've got Aidan O'Brien, who headed it to Carl Winchester down the left-hand side now towards Aidan McGeady, trying to take on his man, and it's now a throw-in to Bristol Rovers. I didn't quite know if the referee tried to raise a hand for what looked like offside, but yeah, I'm talking rubbish. It's a Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers throwing, gone forward, and now Bristol Rovers have a shot on chance on the edge of the box, and it's just wide.
That was a close
one
there,
lads. But anyways, thankfully it is a goal. Thankfully, it's a goal kick to Sunderland. Yeah, Dion Sanderson was a bit lucky there. Ball bounced off his chest or off his. Yeah, and it headed outwards towards the Bristol Rovers player on the edge of the box, and it's now out for a Sunderland goal kick. Lee Bird standing over this. I don't know who's taken over. I suspect it's Jack, but I could be wrong.
Yes.
Here we go.
Just with me knowing.
Wave.
I'll know to the middle 15. Dino, if you can just keep an eye on the chat and stuff, especially super chat and stuff like that as well. As Lee Burge collects the ball now for Sunderland inside her own box.
Long ball forward again, but it's only out into the. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Sorry, Michael. Yes. Well, hang on. I'll start as of now because it's just about the clock 15.
No, go on. You might as well take over.
Yeah, Dion Sanderson jogging over the right-hand side now to take this throw-in for Sunderland, or rather to pass it upfield towards Max Power, who's at right back to take it. Power on the touchline, mate, trying to take the throw-in. He does stop after getting a little bit of momentum. He throws it short to Lennon Gooch, back to Max Power on the touchline. Power right-footed pass infield to Luke O'Nien, who had to do well. A bit of hospital ball there. O'Nien got there for Bristol Rovers and managed to get the ball for, but Lee Burge is able to collect the ball just as a quick one. I've got no idea who any of the Bristol Rovers players are. Dino's normally the expert on that one, but O'Nien over to McFadzean, who tries to knock it forward, but it goes out for a Sunderland throw in. Dino, anything on the chat?
Let's have a look. John, obviously you said the John Hensel one. Anthony Lee says, how's the hemorrhoids? Do you know you look in pain? No, mate, I look very happy. I'm a very happy man today. Diego Montemo, come on, lads, cheering up from Mexico. Well, welcome to the channel and thank you very much. Back to you there, Jack.
Yeah, throw in taken. O'Brien gets a knock on. White takes it down into Scowen, who unfortunately loses the ball. Left-footed pass goes forward. Luke O'Nien heads it back to Lee Birch. Thank you to Luke Darby, who's donated £5 there, saying great work. Thank you ever so much, Luke, for those kind words and the £5. That will, of course, go towards Michael Bauer's rubbish internet. As Bristol Rovers nip the ball back in midfield, it goes forward. Dion Sanderson clears it upfield, taken down by their number 4 at the back over towards the left-back area. Left-footed swing forward. Max Power can't quite win the ball. It goes out for it. Bristol Rovers throwing after Dion Sanderson. Got a tackle. Bristol Rovers throwing out on the left-hand side. Michael, have you got many thoughts about 16.5 minutes into the game?
Well, again, it's just like we said it in the first 16 minutes or so. It's just scrappy. Bristol Rovers. You can tell already Joey Barton's got into these, and I'm hoping Sunderland expected this. But yeah, back to you because the ball's in play.
Yeah, a bit of nice football down the left-hand side from Bristol Rovers before a misplaced pass finds Josh Scowen, who tried to switch it. Aidan McGee, he couldn't quite find him. Bristol Rovers coming at us through the midfield now. Sharp turn by their number 28, who's running out of our defence. He takes a right-footed shot, but it goes wide of the post. And Karen Monk has just said, thanks, Luke, with the kissy emoji. So if there's any encouragement anyone needs to donate in the live chat, you'll get a kissy emoji from Karen. That would certainly make me chuck a quid in. Dean Wood saying, why hasn't Michael sorted his internet out yet? Michael Dean Wood's asking, why have you not sorted your internet out again?
What?
That's Michael. That's Michael. That's Michael's internet playing up.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's me putting it on that.
All right. Go on, Michael, with the banter.
He is. We've had a lot of banter from Bowers today. As Charlie White chests on the goal kick. Back to Josh Scowen, who nods it upfield. White with another header. O'Brien trying to win the header. Comes Josh Scowen, takes down the middle of the field. White plays it at O'Brien. Out wide, Lyndon Gooch on the right-hand side. He's got options to aim for on the box, but his cross was slightly overhit and will go out for a Bristol Rovers goal kick. Karen Monk's calling me a cheapskate for saying I'd put a quid in to get a kissy emoji from her. Dino, what are your thoughts on the opening 18 minutes?
I mean, if anything, Bristol Rovers have had the better chances. We've had one which went over the bar. That Westbrook looked quite dangerous on the right side. I think he's going to be a danger man. He looks like he's quite good on the ball, but back to you, Jack.
Yes, as the goal kick is taken, Dion Sanderson wins the header, but Sunderland win a free kick as well. Can I just say 255 people watching? How many likes? 119 likes. If you haven't already, please do press the like button, the thumbs up icon. If you haven't already as well, please do subscribe to SAFC Fan TV. We do a watch along for every single game as well as our normal shows as well throughout the week. If you would like to watch our content, please do subscribe. It is free, doesn't cost anything. As Sunderland's goal kick is taken, White nods down to the path of Aidan O'Brien in the box. Finds Lyndon Gooch out on the right-hand side. He's got Winchester inside. Looks to cross it in. It's cleared away by Luke Leahy. Towards Sunderland's right-hand side, taken down by Dion Sanderson, the halfway line. Touch wasn't perfect. Goes out for a throw-in to Sunderland. As I was saying, if you might have to close the live chat as well if you're on your mobile device. Let's see if we can get 250 likes by the end of the stream. If you haven't already, please do give us a like. As the throw-in's taken, goes forward Aidan O'Brien, comes back to Josh Scowen, who heads it forward. Cleared away. Winchester tries to take it down, heads it out wide to Gooch, cleared forward, taken down by their number 8, over towards the left-hand side. Now he tries to get past Max Power, but Lyndon Gooch is there in the vein. The head goes forward. We've got a bit of head tennis going on. Heads it on, Scowen flicks it on. Winchester with another header. This is head tennis to the extreme. This is Bristol Rovers trying to get the ball moving, but McGeady, good press there. Just gets a knock on it, goes out for a Bristol Rovers throw-in out on the right-hand side after a very scrappy kind of 20 seconds or so there. But I guess that kind of sums up the first 20 minutes, of course, really, as Javier Nish calls me Jack Nods. I'm not entirely sure what's that in reference to. If you would like to explain, go on.
Nods, you're nodding all the time, you're doing that. You're doing that.
Like you, wave your head about everywhere. We can talk. Bristol Rovers did take the throw in, but it took a few knocks at it. I think it's a Sunderland free kick or Sunderland throw in. I missed that just there. Sunderland free kick. I believe inside our own half, which Luke 09 looks as if he'll take. He's got McFadden. Well, he's got 09 just next to him. Hello to DJ Earth as well. Dino's best mate on the live chat. Dean Wood said, can I donate each month to pay for a better internet connection for Mr. Bowers? Oh, you'll be looking at paying a lot of money to improve that internet. As McFadden has a left-footed ball forward into the head of Charlie White. No one challenging him. Aidan O'Brien takes it down in the box, cleared away for a Sunderland goal kick. Sunderland corner. 21 minutes on the clock. Michael, what are you thinking?
Need to up our game a little bit. I think it's pretty clear that obviously Bristol Rovers are up for this game, which we knew they would be. I think, but apparently if they go 1-0 down, apparently heads drop a bit. So if that's the case, well, hopefully, we need to just get the first goal. Don't give these something to hang on to because we know exactly what will happen if we do.
Yeah, it'll be a good opportunity here as Aidan McGeady looks to take the corner. Sunderland players are running all over in the box. Drills it in his right foot. Aidan O'Brien won the header and well. There's no real defending that. That was well off target, wasn't it? Quickly back on the live chat. Hello to Carol Hunt watching in Swindon. Conrad Lacey, easily Dean Wood. He needs all the help he can get. John Bradley, Gooch brings nothing to this team, unfortunately. Javier Nish, thanks, Dino. Jack is clueless. Yes, in more regards than one, maybe, Javier. Daniel Jenks says McGeady assists White incoming. Unfortunately, not there. It was Aidan O'Brien who got the header in the end. And Colin McDougall says 4-4 snooker, a bit more exciting than the game up to now. The ball was played forward from the goal kick. Nothing really came of it. Bristol Rovers have the ball now. I think that's Brandon Hanlon there, number 9, potentially.
Correct, mate. That is correct.
Oh, see. So look at me. I'm learning the ways of the Terminator. As Leahy played it forward and the ball finds Bristol Rovers out on the right-hand side. Luke O'Nien with the header tries to find their number 8. Tries to get it forward, finds their number 8 over towards their number 28, back to their number 8, crossed in on the right-hand side, away by Josh Scowen, only as far as another blue and white shirt, however, and Luke Leahy finds Hanlon back to Luke Leahy, the only 2 players in their team that I actually know of, back to Brandon Hanlon. Which number's in Westbrook, Dean? I know he's playing today, isn't
he? Westbrook, he's on the right. He's number 28.
Well, there you go then. There's another one. How fantastic. As Gooch looks to play it forward, but is intercepted and it goes out for Sunderland throw. And as Kieran Gale says, 3-0 up Peterborough. Also, Peterborough clearly trying to put that poor result in midweek behind them as Max Power lines up to take this thrown out the right. Throw it on the right-hand side. Thank you to Marianne Carlo, who's donated $5 and gave us a little gift there saying, wow. Massive thank you to our friend Marianne Carlo watching in the States as always for that $5. That goes towards Mr. Michael Bowers' internet. Luke O'Nien then fortunate to put it out for a Bristol Rovers throwing out on the left-hand side. After a bit of, I was going to say head tennis, but it wasn't really head. It was just kind of tennis. It was just going back and forth. Winning another phrase for that scrappy football, we'll say. As Luke Leahy takes the throw in and gets it back, left-footed ball into the box, looks for Hanlon, who went up against Winchester and is out for a Sunderland goal kick. Dino, what are your thoughts on the opening 24 minutes?
Again, mate, it's just scrappy in it. I mean, no one can really get the ball on the floor. I think Bristol Rovers have actually kept a good shape. We seem to struggle like penetrate them. I know that sounds stupid.
Dino.
But it's quite even, to be fair, quite even. But like you say, it's a game of 90 minutes, not 25, so there's plenty of time.
Oh, is it? Oh, as the goal kick was taken, a little flick on one there, but Bristol Rovers come straight back at us, handling out on the left-hand side. Now it finds Luke Leahy, who's running the channels. He looks to cut inside, a pass can't quite find anyone. Bristol Rovers have the ball back through Leahy again. Max Power knocks it forward into Aidan O'Brien, who's managed to retain the ball there despite quite a lot of pressure. He did give the ball away, won it back. So we're Duddleton 16 says Stuart will be perfect for this game. We need Maguire on. And Javier Nish says Michael looks like Peter Griffin from Family Guy. That was a
does sound like Seth MacFarlane, do I?
A delayed Dino laugh. It's normally Michael with the delayed laugh. A long ball forward now. Only out for a Sunderland throw in. Yes, Callum McFadden to take this throw in now out on our left-hand side into Aidan McGeady, who tries to cut inside. Now he gets it on his right foot, cuts back onto his left, tries to put the cross in. It is deflected, and the keeper will easily collect there and plays it forward with his right foot over towards the left-hand side, looking for Hanlon, who manages to turn Power out on the left-hand side, tries to take it down, but looks as if the ball's gone out there for a Sunderland throw-in out on the right-hand side. As Javier Nish says, Dino using the word penetrate. I fear you, this never gets cancelled.
It's a very thingy word that, and but you got to penetrate the defence.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
As Charlie White wins the flick on from the throw-in. Bristol Rovers come straight back at us down their left-hand side. Then number 21 trying to take it down. Luke O'Nien battling amongst them. But it goes out for a Bristol Rovers corner after Luke O'Nien just got a nick on it, putting it out. And then number 8 will go over to take this. It's corner now out on their left-hand side. As Brian Halliday says, must win with Peterborough winning. Chris Law, we need to change something. And Javier Nish. Oh no, I've already read that one out. I had another one to read there, but anyway, it's missed. As SSA Republic saying Gooch gives the ball away every time he gets it. Honestly, as the corner is taken, right foot ball in, headed by the number 4, but nothing will come of it. Lee Burge collects the ball on the left-hand side of our box. He's trying to get an attack moving quite quickly now. He's got a few places to aim for, but he does just slow it down. As James Woodmass says, this live needs to be 18 plus. Well, I wouldn't have been allowed on a few weeks ago then if that was the case.
Good point. Good point.
Exactly.
I like that.
Would have made them even better, as McFadden retains the ball on the left-hand side. White gets pushed in the back, and the referee does give a free kick. Sunderland have a free kick now, about 22, 23 yards from goal, maybe. Just over towards the left-hand side. Looks like a pretty dangerous area, doesn't it, Dino?
It is. This is. I would say this is McGeady kind of territory. Yes. I'm sure.
Free kick was taken quickly off camera. I think it went towards Gooch on the left-hand side. The ball got crossed in. Yes, it was. We're getting ready to that now.
Yeah.
So Bristol Rovers was still waiting. But the referee said we could take it. The ball got knocked into Gooch, who had pretty much one-on-one the entire goal to aim for. Put it across, and White's header just went wide. I think that was a missed opportunity, really wasn't it, Dino?
Yeah, I mean, Gooch, does he have the right to shoot there? I think he could have squared it back to White, but Gooch got a bit greedy, and it was probably a simple save by the keeper. It was kind of straight at him, nice height. But unfortunately, White couldn't get the rebound as the keeper pushed it too high for White. But it's a good chance. We've created a chance, finally, a good chance.
Yes, I would love to agree with you, Dino, but my finishing leaves a lot to be desired, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bristol Rovers have a throw-in out on the right-hand side, just next to the halfway line. Nice little 1-2 play there. Ball goes up the field, looking for a header. Only Callum McFadden a winner. Just very quickly, 275 people watching, 143 people have left a like. If you haven't already, please do give us a thumbs up. If you're watching on a mobile device, might need to close the live chat first. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to SAFC Fan TV, as Bristol Rovers have taken this throw in. They knock it forward. Little push in the back there. Referee doesn't give anything. Lee Burge collects the ball in his box. Few players.
Best keeper in the league. Best keeper in the league, him.
Yes, well, your player of the season, apparently, Dino.
And Terry's.
And Terry's as well. Oh, well, as Sunderland knocking the ball about the defence, it's headed forward. Headed again by Luke 9. We've got a bit of segment of head tennis going on.
Way.
That wasn't very enthusiastic, Dino. I'm waiting for Michael to go 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes later.
As Sunderland have a free kick inside the centre circle now. Back to the live chat. Michael Reeves says, great work, lads. If we want automatic promotion, we need to drop Gooch and Scowen, as they lack any form of creativity, and we need pumping hopeless balls up the pitch when they start. Duddleton 16 wants Maguire on for Gooch, Stewart on for O'Brien, Lebetter on for Scowen. As Bizu says, Gooch out, Maguire in. As Luke 9 takes his free kick, right-footed ball driven over to Aidan McGeady. Now couldn't quite get the ball in. Out for Bristol with throw in. But I'm now going to hand over to the best commentator in the Northeast, Dino Elgar. Dino, the mic, the camera, the stage, the floor, the pitch, the commentary is yours. Take it away.
You flatter us a little bit there, Jack. It's a throw in to Bristol. It's a throw in. Williams is going to take this long throw, and he goes long, flicked on. It's played forward to Ayunga, but he's tackled by Dion Sanderson. Winchester wins the ball and passes it back to Max Power on the right back. He plays it forward to Gooch, but it's intercepted by McCormick, and it's out for a Sunderland throw in just on the halfway line. I don't know where Jack's gone. I think
just starting to get a glass of water too. Got left.
Oh, that was a quick one. Anyway, Max Power just over the halfway line.
About that.
And Just Colin, we've just had a donation from Just Colin. Will Dino take his hat off for a few seconds? No, I will not. I actually refuse to. But thanks for the donation anyway. It'll go for a hit.
Just Colin, you're no idea who you are, but your comments leave a lot to be desired.
Anyway, we're coming in the box with Aidan McGeady. Aidan McGeady cuts inside, has a shot deflected. It's been cleared only as far as Max Power on the right side of the pitch. Max Power plays it forward to, I believe that's Aidan McGeady, who's on the right side of the pitch now. McGeady cuts inside. No, it's Aidan O'Brien. Sorry, my mistake, Aidan O'Brien. Luke 09 plays it all the way back to Lee Burge. Lee Burge goes out to the right, and he gives it out for a throw-in. Bad pass by Lee Burge. Thanks, Colin, for that, but no, I will not take the hat off. So behave yourself.
Oh, wait, do you know he's donated £2, man?
Well, it's tenner, maybe a tenner.
Well, there you go then, Colin. Chuck a tenner in.
Anyway, it's a free.
Would say it's glued to his head.
It's a free kick to Sunderland on the left hand side. So free kick to Bristol on the left hand side. They're showing a McGeady come inside for that shot. Yeah, Bristol. Yeah, they are called Bristol Rovers, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I just like to call them Bristol City went at times, don't I, Michael?
Anyway, Westbrook's over the free kick on the left side of the pitch. He puts his hand up. He whips it in with pace. It's bounced all over, cleared by Luke O'Nien, but I think it's been a free kick given to Sunderland and a foul on, I believe that is Callum McFadzean. Free kick to Sunderland. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, well, I would like everyone in the comments to just give Dino loads of abuse, because Just Collins just donated £2 of his hard-earned money asking for a little flash of Dino's hair, and he hasn't even give us it, so I'm not very happy. Conrad Lacey, Bowie's paid £2. How are Dino? James Woodmass, how are Dino? Dean Wood says, what would Dino do for £20? Well, he's not going to do anything for £2, so you never know.
I'll take my shirt off for £20.
Whoa, no one donate £20.
Anyway, it's with Lee Burge, who collects it in the box. Lee Burge now looking for options. He's got Dion Sanson to the right, Luke O'Nien he's left, and he's thrown it to Callum McFadzean on the touchline. Callum McFadzean plays the ball to McGeady. McGeady comes inside, plays it across the pitch. Winchester gets there. Well done. Winchester goes past one player. He's on the left side of the pitch. He's turned on himself. Westbrook's put him under pressure. Not Westbrook. Westbrook's put him under pressure. They're in the box now with Ayunga. He plays it back to Westbrook, who has a shot and it's over the bar. A bit sloppy there. Winchester went past too many players, got the ball taken off him, and Bristol Rovers had a chance which fell to Westbrook, who blazed it over the bar. Winchester tried to switch it across and hit Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien got a tackle in. Ayunga plays it back to Westbrook, who volleys it over the bar. Bit sloppy there, wouldn't you say, Michael?
Just a bit, but I think there's been patches of this game where we have tried to do something, but there's been patches where we've been a bit complacent, so we need to just up it a little bit. Sorry, back in place. You want to continue?
Just Colin. I hate Just Colin. I really do.
Well, Dino, he's donated £12 to our channel. Just Colin has just said it's just donated £10 and says take it off. However, I just want to point out something that Dean Wood just said. I'll give you £100 to keep it on, Dino. Dino, £12. You've got to take your hat off now.
Oh, for God's sake! It doesn't matter. Like, right there, look. Look. I've got a receding hairline. What you do?
Hey, there we go. We're Just Colin. That's the best £12 I think I've ever seen anyone spend. That.
Anyway, back to the game. Max Power skips past one player and he's driving into their half, but he's run it out for a throw into Bristol City. It's back with what's he called? Yeah, I didn't even know what the keeper's called now. Jacola has it in his box. Goes long on the right side, looking for Ayunga, who doesn't control it. But it's one there, and I think it's a free kick given. Oh, no, it's not. Callum McFadzean held their player back, and the referee didn't give a free kick. Anyway, Scowen in the centre of the pitch. Plays it out to the right to Gooch. Will Gooch keep that in? He will. He's up against Lay. He goes past Lay on the inside. But a free kick has been given to Sunderland as Lay held him back. I believe McFadzean literally stopped the goal scoring opportunity there by holding back their player, but the referee didn't give it, and we've got a free kick on the right side of the pitch. Anyway, Jack, to the comments.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I just want to say a massive Colin, thank you for donating.
Yeah, thanks, Colin. Yeah, thanks.
That will really help out the channel, especially Michael Bauer's internet. Maybe if we get about the grand, we can sort that out. That astronomical problem out there. Conrad Lacey is either £20 for Dean.
Well, you never know. Maybe if Dean Wood decides to donate the £100, that maybe Dean Wood donates the £100, then that'd be a massive help if he wants to. Yeah,
Dean Wood saying, has Dino got a pole in his bedroom? Is Callum Toon, the man with the unfortunate surname, says this has become SAFC OnlyFans TV. Conor Madden saying, love the banter. Yeah, it's been something different today. Like.
Anyway, McGeady whips the ball in, front post cleared from the front post, didn't beat the first man. Westbrook clears the ball forward. Callum McFadzean is going to get under this. And he wins the ball, but it's taken off him by Westbrook. He hits the ball of McFadzean, and it's a throw-in on the left side, just over the halfway line to Bristol. I think that's Leah who will take this. How would you pronounce that, lads?
It's Leahy. It's Leahy.
Leahy, right, Leahy.
Leahy, I think, yeah.
Right, Leahy with a throw-in just over the halfway line in Sunderland's half. Is he going to go along towards Hanlon? I believe he is, but it's headed away by Max Power. Brought down on the chest. Cleared forward, looking for Charlie Wyke, who does not win the header. It's fallen to Gooch, who knocks it forward. It's a bit of tennis here, back and forth. But Scowen will bring it down the centre and goes long, looking for the run of, I believe that is Charlie White, but it's cleared by, I believe that is Kilgore. Throw into Sunderland. Gooch will take it quickly. No, he doesn't. He gives it to Max Power instead. Anyway, Max Power throws it to Gooch. Gooch now on the touchline. Flicks it forward to Max Power. But the referee is giving a throw into Sunderland, even though Max Power did get away there. So it's a throw in. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, Luke Roberts, clearly a Bristol Rovers fan, says, is there an English version of this? Up the gas. Really finding it difficult to understand this there. James Woodmass, McFadden looks has been decent the last few games. Agreed. Johnny Cool says John Marquis has scored in the 36th minute as Portsmouth have doubled their advantage.
Ian O'Brien in the box, tackled by Leahy, and it's a corner to Sunderland on the right side. Sorry about that, Jack. Keep going.
No, mate, it's fine. Interject when you need. But yes, on the live chat, and Shrewsbury 0, Portsmouth 2. John Marquis in the 36th minute, apparently. But back to you, Dino.
Yeah, it looks like Aidan McGeady will take this corner on the right side of the pitch. Our right, their left. McGeady now, outswinger it is, puts his hand up, and he launches it into the middle. Header, yes! It's a shot, it's a goal! Who was that? I believe that is Aidan O'Brien.
Nice one.
Aidan O'Brien with a goal. It's a lovely ball in. Aidan O'Brien, I think it hit his shin pad.
That has got to be one of the strangest conversions I've ever seen in my life of a chance.
Look, it plays in. Aidan O'Brien, it hits Aidan O'Brien on the shin pad and goes in the bottom left corner. 38 minutes
that
gone.
Might be a very good finish,
1, Bristol 0. Get in. What did you think of that, Michael? In 3.
That actually, 2. From what I looked at the replay, I thought that was a very good finish. It basically went off the side of his foot, and he placed it perfectly into the bottom corner first time as well. So yeah, good. Now, just make sure we win the game. Got to keep pressure on the top 2.
Martinez goes right to look for Westbrook, who wins the header, but it comes out to Aidan McGeady on the touchline. McGeady is tackled. It's out with Westbrook again on the right side, who tries to get past players, and McFadden stops him in his tracks, and it's a throw-in on the right side of the box to Bristol. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, Kai Timmerman says price boost. Not sure what that means. Johnny Cool says you can make your own luck. John Bradley, thank the Lord for that. Maybe we can calm down, relax into the game. Still take Gooch off. We are playing with 10 men. Conrad saying, boom, a volley from 8 yards out. Awful defending. Mark Taylor has donated $5, I think is that Australian dollars, $5, saying dial up deposit for Michael Bowser. It's a massive thank you to that, Mark. That would, of course, go towards Michael Bowers rubbish at it.
By the way, on when you are reading the comments out, Bristol Rovers just had a long shot outside the box, but Lee Bird comfortably to his left side. Lovely, comfortable save for him. That's why he's the best keeper in League One. He saved it, and it's a free kick to Sunderland about 30 yards out on the right side of the pitch.
Just chucking a bit of bait out there, saying he's the best keeper in League One.
Come on, mate. Yeah. He's got the most clean sheets. Most clean sheets in the league.
Well, you tend to struggle with clean sheets, don't you? Is the producers are just telling us in my earpiece that was Australian dollars. So thank you for your $5 Australian dollars there, Mark. But that was a strange goal from Aidan O'Brien. It was a good finish, but just came in completely unmarked, a great ball in. But I thought it'd come off his thigh at first, but no, well taken.
Anyway, McGeady with a free kick goes front post, cleared straight from the front post, didn't beat the front man, falls to Callum McFadden about 40 yards out, who hoofs the ball in the air, and it is cleared by, I believe that is Ayunga, who Westbrook flicks it on only as far as 09, who heads it back to Lee Bird comfortably. The best keeper in the league has took a touch in his box. Anyway,
yeah, can I just get a massive thank you to Colin Major, who's donated £20 on the live stream today. I think
no way.
Mate, that is insane. A massive thank you to Colin Major. If that doesn't sort out Michael Bowers, I don't know what will. But Colin, in all seriousness, a massive thank you. That will really, really help the channel out.
Conrad just said shirt off, Dino. Did I say 20
quid?
Was it not 100 quid? Was it not 100 quid I said for a shirt
100 quid and Dino will take his top off. But Colin, massive thank you, mate. That was much appreciated.
Yeah, that was really appreciated. Honestly, thank you for everyone who's donated. I mean,
yeah,
we appreciate we do appreciate everyone who donates and who doesn't donate. As long as you're watching, we do all appreciate you.
Yeah, even still.
Thanks very much. Anyway, Hanlon wins the header, knocks it down to Westbrook on the right side of the box of Sunderland. Westbrook comes inside, gives it to McCormack, who plays it back to, I believe that is Martinez, who gives it to Westbrook on the right side. Hanlon now on the right side. He's got McFadden up against him, plays it back to Martinez, who plays it back to Kilgore. Kilgore all the way back to the keeper, and well done to Sunderland. Made him play it back all the way to Jacola. Jacola goes long, looking for the run of Westbrook, and Lee Burge collects it easily.
Well, the producers are in my ears once again, and producer Conrad is saying, Dino, you said shirt off for £20, so apparently there you go.
Am I allowed to, though? That's the thing. I don't want it to be demonetized for getting me chebs out.
There's probably some children watching.
Exactly. They don't want to see my body.
No, give them nightmares.
Anyway, Jacola has the ball. He rolls it out to, I believe that is Martinez. Martinez plays it in the middle to McCormack, who plays it back to Jacola, who goes long down the field looking for Westbrook. O'Nien is fouled. There's a bit of, I think it's a free kick given against O'Nien on, I believe that is, whose number? What number is that?
Not sure why that's been given like.
Walker, sorry. I think that's Walker. Not, who's 21? Who's number 21? Oh, Ayunga, sorry. That's Ayunga.
Oh,
you're the expert on this.
I know, mate. I've been getting Westbrook and Walker mixed up.
Oh,
yeah, my apologies.
Westbrook and Walker mixed up, eh?
Ayunga has been fouled by Luke O'Nien, and it's a free kick to Bristol Rovers in the centre of the pitch, I'd say about 40 yards out. It's a decent position. Anyway, Westbrook, the centre midfielder, will take this. He's the one with the green boots on, right? So Westbrook. They've got players in the box, but Sunderland have a line on the edge of the 18-yard box. Westbrook goes towards the back post where I believe Charlie White is. Hanlon won the header, but straight at Lee Burge. 44 minutes gone here, and it's Sunderland 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Lee Burge now.
Connor Madden has just said Dino's bottle taking his top off.
Anyway, Sunderland with McGeady on the touchline. McGeady tries to go past Walker and gives it back to McFadden, who plays it inside to McGeady again in his own box. In his own half, sorry. McGeady goes across the pitch to, I believe that's Sanderson, who plays it out to the right to Power, who knocks it back to Sanderson, who's under pressure by Walker, who turns Walker and plays it back to Lee Burge. Lee Burge now looking for a pass. He plays it to O'Nien on the edge of the box. O'Nien plays it out to the left touchline to McFadden. McFadden goes long looking for Charlie White, but it's nowhere near. Martinez brings it down, but Charlie White takes the ball off him and gives it to Gooch. Gooch in the centre of the pitch now. Gooch goes past two people, and is he fouled? He is. Westbrook fouls Gooch in the centre circle, and it's a free kick to Sunderland. Anyway, Michael, what's your thoughts so far? In 3, 2.
In 10, you mean?
Can we get to 90 minutes, please? This is going to be it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be an even scrappier game now. But yeah, just try and get to half time. Gave you £20 to keep the shirt on, please. Colin, that's a brilliant comment. Love it.
Thanks, Colin.
Yeah, the game itself, we're ahead. That's it.
Right, anyway, we are with Aidan McGeady in his own box on the right side of the pitch. He looks long for White, who flicks the ball onto O'Brien, but it's clear by Kilgore. Kilgore knocks it downfield. It falls to Max Power on the right side of the pitch, who plays it all the way back to Lee Burge. Lee Burge now goes long to the left side, looking for, I believe, is McFadden, who brings the ball down and is tackled by, I believe, McCormack, and it's a Sunderland throw-in on the left side of the pitch. Jack, to the comments, mate?
Yes, Dean Wood says the thought of taking his top off has disorientated Dino. Colin Major, of course, who just read that out, said, give you £20 to keep the shirt on, please. And Clive Guthrie Andrews, apologies if I have said Bristol City. We will attempt to say Bristol Rovers. It was only an accident. Can I just say as well, 284 people watching, 162 likes. If you haven't already, please do give us a like. Just hit the thumbs up icon. You might have to close the live chat in order to do so. See if I can get a 250 by the end of the stream. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel as well. But I think that's half time, isn't it, Dino?
That's incredible. It's not even half time yet.
That is half time here at what's Bristol's stadium called?
The Memorial Stadium.
At the Memorial Stadium, it's Sunderland 1, Bristol Rovers 0. And on a whole, lads, what did you think of the first half?
Well, hang on. I'll go first because Michael will give you an answer in about 10 minutes. Easy anyway. It's been a fairly scrappy game. I mean, we got the goal, which was a strange goal. A good ball in from the corner, of course. But a strangely taken goal from Aidan O'Brien onto his shin. really. That was a bit... Yeah, it was a strangely taken goal, but he took it well regardless. But just before we quickly go to the rest of these lads, we want to quickly read out the results that are elsewhere in League One. AFC Wimbledon 0, Northampton Town 0, Peterborough 3, Accrington Stanley 0, Blackpool 0, Plymouth Argyle 1, Shrewsbury 0, Portsmouth 2, Wigan Athletic 0, Ipswich Town 0, Hull City 1, Gillingham 0, and MK Dons and Doncaster's 0-0. So there's not many results are going our way, really, are there? And Gary's back. Gary, seeing as we've all been giving our thoughts for 45 minutes, I'll go to you straight away. What are your thoughts on that first 45 minutes then?
Scruffy, wasn't it? I kind of sort of like I always sort of like try and think about it from the manager's perspective, and I'm just wondering if, because we know we're going to get with I don't like to say his name, but Barton's teams, you know, they're going to be at you. There's going to be a bit of dark arts getting involved. So I'm kind of wondering whether we've tried to match them, and as they've tried to push forward and put some long balls in, have we tried to do the same? Are we trying to get it forward really quick? And as a consequence, the ball's barely spent any time in midfield. And even our more cultured players, shall I say, like Sanderson and O'Nien, seem to be just launching it. So there's not been much class. I would have preferred to see us keep it on the ground and knock it about a bit and frustrate them. Because when a team's low on confidence, like they will be, if they can't get the ball off you, and we have got better players, then it would frustrate them. So I think we've tried to match them. Having said that, I mean, Danny Collins has just said he thought they were fractionally the better team. Not for me. I thought we were the better team, and they were trying to beat us on the break, really. Obviously, with the set pieces, a couple of times O'Brien's making what I thought were decent runs. I'm pleased to say that one time it came off, and I'll take the lead at the moment, but I expect us to improve in the second half. I really do.
I must say, I think I do agree that. Oh, God, the Daleks back. That Bristol Rovers have probably just slightly edged us overall in the game, but of course, we've got the goal, and that's all that matters, really. Just on the live chat, Stephen McIntosh says Gary from the Rhubarb Triangle, but we can confirm Gary is from Wakefield.
That is the Rhubarb Triangle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's a bit of a touristy thing. It's a bit of a touristy thing, but the area between here, Morley, and I think it's out towards Leeds, is known as the Rhubarb Triangle.
Well, there you go. Then, if
you
anyone
learn
knows
something,
why,
every day's an education, Jack.
It is. I mean, I would know that being at the age I am, of course. As Dino's just joined us again. Michael, we'll go to you. That first opening 45 minutes. What do you think?
To echo the sentiments everyone else says, I do agree with Jack and Danny Collins. I think Bristol Rovers have slightly edged the first half. I don't think there's been anything like massively in the game. I think we've literally just had a good chance from a corner. I'm trying to think if we created anything other. I think there was a half chance with McGeady and the chance obviously with Gooch when we took the free kick quite quickly. Other than that, I think we've been quite quiet. But so I do want to see a little bit more from us in the second half. Hey, there's the disco light.
Hey, there we go.
I forgot we scored a goal.
These at half time and really want them to respond. Yeah.
Michael,
Joey Barton want them to respond second half. So I'm hoping that Lee Johnson will tell Sunderland that we expect that from them second half. Expect it. Don't be complacent.
Michael, what makes you think Bristol Rovers were the better team? Because I don't see it.
More urgency and intensity really got into our faces. I don't think we've done that. I don't think we've done that enough in the first half, personally. Maybe I'm being harsh, but that's just how I see it.
No, I mean, from my point of view, I'm sort of like thinking that we've had the better chances. We've taken the game to them. I think just in terms of possession, I don't know what the stats are, but in terms of possession, I just think we've had more possession. We've looked more dangerous. We've had a couple of slips at the back that have put us under pressure. Just watching one from Sanderson now. But I think overall, we've been the. I mean, I'm quick to knock us when we're poor, but I get the feeling we've been in the ascendancy and we've got the better players. I mean, yeah, they've been intense, but you kind of expect that. But I think in terms of quality of football, for me, we've been slightly better. So I never quite understand when people see things slightly differently.
Yeah. Lads, one thing I want to touch on, I'll go to you, Dino, first. Do you think we've grown into the game as it's gone on? I think we have done a little bit.
You could probably say that. I still feel like both teams, I don't feel like we've dominated a lot, and I don't feel like them have dominated a lot. It's been a lot of back and forth. I mean, the goal came from O'Brien. I think it hit off his shin pad. Michael believes it hit off his side foot, but the angle he was on, it looked like he just chucked his foot out and it's hit his shin pad. But, well, I'm happy for the bloke, you know. I mean, he's come back from injury. He gets a lot of stick and he's scored a goal. But I just feel like no one's really grabbed a hold of the game yet. I mean, we've had some good spells, but so have Bristol. I mean, Bristol have actually been an okay little proposition, I think, going forward. That Walker looks very dangerous. He really does. They've had the odd shot, but it's been very comfortable for Lee Burge. And as long as we defend well and try and create the odd shot, as long as we don't sit back, there's no reason why we can't win this game. But what we need to do is not sit back, because if we sit back, I mean, Walker and maybe Hanlon, because Hanlon is a danger. Them can create chances, and we don't want them to create any chances. We just need to nullify them. We need to nullify them.
Yeah, just quickly onto the live chat. Hello to Ricardo Licardi. That was a name. Tuning in from Italy. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, Steve M73 says Sunderland 51% possession. Bristol Rovers 49, so it has been very even. Connor Madden says, I don't want you to fix Bowers Wi-Fi. I like doing the 3-2-1 countdown. Mark Taylor says, as O'Brien gets the brace.
I saw that. That was quite funny.
An Aussie $20 donated, and Dean Wood says Dino is going to put his stripper costume on for £10 donations. Apparently, I mean, we had a £20 donation, and all we've got this little flash of his hairline. But Gary's so far at the match. Have you got a man of the match?
No, Burge maybe.
Oh, Dino, we're loving that.
And the other thing about Burge is he comes off his line quick as well, doesn't he? So sometimes if there is the ball over the top, I always feel as though Burge is going to be on the edge of his area, ready to collect. He's not really been troubled, so that's probably not a fair comparison. I mean, again, I've said this before to you lads. You know, I'm a McGeady fan always. I just love to watch McGeady play football. You know, some of his roulettes that he's done in the first half to retain possession when he's got three lads around him, he's absolute class. But other times he's chasing down, he's chasing lost balls at one after a poor set piece. You know, he's sort of like right midfield chasing down. So he's got the work ethic as well. So yeah, McGeady for me.
Yeah. Speaking of Aiden's, Chris Scott on the live chat. Chris Scott on the live chat has just said O'Brien just man of the match. He's not a big fan of O'Brien, so he must be doing well to get into your good books, Chris Scott. I know you're not a big fan of him. Madam Macklem says went for a half-time pie and came back for the disco. Steve McIntosh says we need a second so we can all relax, especially Michael. And Dean Wood asks Dino, what are you drinking?
What I'm drinking is new job success, mate. That's what I'm drinking.
Yes, to anyone who's tuning in who didn't catch the first few minutes, Dino has left Amazon. It's the big March March transfer window news, of course, and we're all in hysterics really at Dino.
Why are you in hysterics that I've left the
because now when Phillies on, we can't have the Amazon versus Hermes rivalry. It doesn't feel the same.
Well, I can be the ex-Amazon driver then, just rub it in a bit.
And then you can like throw them under the bus a bit and be like, "Oh, I didn't like working for Amazon."
Can I just say, as an Amazon customer, if I see a decline in service, I'll be starting a campaign to get him back.
Yes, Dino, would you go back though?
Just remember, just because Dino is not at Amazon anymore doesn't mean we cannot have the Amazon Hermes banter. It's still always going to be there.
Dino, out of interest though, would you go back though if Gary did start a petition?
Oh, I need not if this new job's as good as I think it's going to be. No chance.
Well then, there we go. We're going to talk all about your new job in the coming weeks, but let's get back onto the football. Just a word on Bristol Rovers. Really, I think they've probably been in the game more than I expected them to be. Really, Dino. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, it's very. I mean, when people are fighting at the bottom to stay in the league, they have that extra fight in them. And obviously, everyone comes to fight against Sunderland. Everyone tries to outperform Sunderland. But when you're in a relegation scrap, every game's like a cup final because you need the points. So people say, "Oh, we should beat them in the relegation zone," but that's the worst time to play a team because it's coming to the end of the season and every point matters. And let's be fair, Sunderland have been like that in the Premiership where we won teams like Man City by just defending and then nicking the goal like G done. I mean, we all know what's like to be in a relegation scrap, and sometimes you can just get to a relegation team can turn over as someone who's going for the league, and it's been proven because we've done it many times.
Yeah, Gary, a word on Bristol Rovers, in my opinion. Like I say, I think they've been in the game more than I expected them to be. I know you don't seem to think that they've been the better team, but regardless, it's been more of an even contest. Maybe a better way to put it than I anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen much of them. I actually thought Stadium of Light, even though they drew, they're one of the poorer teams we played this season. But I kind of, the way they've battled was well, it's a bit like Fleetwood and Accrington and teams like that in this league. They match us by getting stuck into us, basically, and not giving us any time. If they are to get anything, it'll be because I think Sanderson and 09 have been unnerved at times by the pressure they've been put under. And so, if there's a mistake there, or if we let them pile forward and we don't get back quick enough, then yeah, we could let them back into it. I just think in terms of quality, we've just got that bit extra. And one of the things I think there was some talk of set pieces a couple of times when we've launched the ball in, maybe it's from wide areas, and instead of putting it in the box, we've kind of like almost been putting it, how you describe it, but outside the box for somebody to kind of head it on. And I'm just wondering if that's a ploy from us, so maybe we can get something from that second half. But I'd just like to see Winchester and Scowen just calm it down a bit, and we're dangerous on the flanks. I just think we can hold on, and as we're talking about them growing into the game, I think we'll grow into the game. We'll get a bit more confidence second half, and I still think we'll win it.
Yes, Sean Martinez on the live chat has said Jack's mad, might be a serial killer. I'm not entirely sure where that's came from. Conrad Lee asking, reveal the trade secrets, Dino. Steve M73 says, what if Amazon services improve drastically? And Karen Monk said, we need 23 more likes to reach 200 if you haven't already. Please do press the thumbs up icon, give us a like, see if we can get a 250 by the end of the stream. Dale Boyd said, it's the Barton effect. It's Sean Martinez again, the one who seems to think I'm a serial killer, says need to keep possession, concentrate and take chances. Every game is a cup final now. Do you agree with that largely, Michael?
One.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think I know obviously. So yeah, okay. I thought Dino, when he was counting down, I thought he was waving to try and talk, but there you go. To answer your question, I know Jack has said that Bristol was winning the game more than he expected. But I'm not surprised because of the whole Barton effect, and especially every time he comes up against Sunderland, it always comes down to like this. We always have to be sucked into playing the other team's game. So, yeah, I'm not surprised it's been like that. I think we second goal and go 2-0 up, then because I still think we can go up another gear, especially going forward. I know, obviously, we've started to, towards the end of the half, we started to dictate it a bit more, but I think we can do a bit better than that. So, if we can go 2-0 up, then just manage the game. It's all you got to do.
Yes, Dino, I can see you waving your finger.
Yeah, mate, I'm waving my finger because I've just realised something hasn't been mentioned today, and it's hashtag Ask Danny. I haven't seen Jack Ludlow put it on or anything. So hashtag Ask Danny.
Or hashtag Ask Doominator. Yeah, you never know. Dean Wood says, Michael, what's the weather like in Afghanistan?
Ask Dino, it's top off.
Michael, you want me to get my top off?
Who knows why? Anyway, the players are walking out, so I just want to say, Gary...
Hey, we're trying to give the people what they want. Come on, Dino.
I think it's more like what you want. It's the
yes,
Power
Michael,
Show now, isn't it?
Anyway, very quickly, I just want to say, Gary, thanks for joining us at half-time.
You're welcome.
Get you on fair for the next game.
I need to sign off quickly. I don't want to see Dino's shirt coming off. So
yeah,
I'm on my way.
Quick. That little X at the bottom of the Thank you for coming on, though, Gary.
Hashtag Ask Danny if you want to see his top off.
Someone should tweet that. Hashtag Ask Danny. Do you want to see Dino?
I'm out here. See you later, lads.
See you later, Gary. See you, mate.
Don't he and Frankie watch this?
Well,
obviously
yes,
I think they watch. They won't be watching right now because they're obviously covering the game. But I mean, like when they're not covering, don't they watch all this? We're like hashtag Ask Danny. Feel free to watch the live stream around the halftime mark of Bristol Rovers v Sunderland.
Yes,
and there's Jack Ludlow with hashtag Ask Danny.
You beat us to it there. Chris Smith saying, "Let's hear it for Canada." In capital letters. So can we hear it for Canada, Dino? Can we hear it for Canada?
Well, go on, Canada. Whoop 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 whoop.
There we go. CONRAD saying Canada whoop as well. But yes, they do watch this. So you never know. Maybe if they can get a timestamp, they can see. But Brian, maybe seen plenty of Sunderland fans in Canada. Go Sunderland, go! But the players are coming out for the second half, aren't they? Yes, Bristol Rovers about to take off. Michael Bowers, going to take it away for the first 15 minutes.
Yep. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes to have head tennis and throw-ins. Bet it'll take less than 30 seconds. Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. He's just walked past the halfway line himself. And he is blowing the whistle. And Bristol Rovers have kicked off the second half. So Bristol Rovers are going from right to left this time. And obviously Sunderland from left to right. So we'll see what the half-time team talk from both managers has been. There we go. Aidan McGeady has just been trying to be held off. And there we go. What did I say? There'll be a throw-in within the first 30 seconds of the second half.
Hey, Michael, you should have put a bet
on the left-hand side. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see head tennis now. Here we go. It's a long ball forward, another Michael Bauer style throw-in. Hey, there's a bit of head tennis. There's only one header, really, but I don't care. I felt like saying it. And guess what? It's out. We get another throw-in, although that was just after the 30-second mark, so I'm not going to count that. Callum McFadzean's picking the ball up on the left-hand side to take the throw-in. Here we go. See who's ahead of him. See who he can aim for. There we go. Another long throw-in. He's going to try and aim for Charlie White, but to be fair, he was outnumbered by 3 Bristol Rovers players. Sunderland managed to get the ball back. Josh Scowen launches it forward, though, and it's going to be out for a Bristol Rovers throw-in this time. I guess I would ask Jack if there's any comments, but I know that the minute I start asking that, we'll be back in play again. So Bristol Rovers have just got it. On the on their right, our left-hand side. Ball forward towards the centre, and it's been headed out for, I'm sure that's like the 4th throw-in within the first 2 minutes of the second half. Bristol Rovers yet again about to take it. I think they were going to try and take it short, but nope, they're going to go for another Michael Delap-style throw-in. And it's out for a 5th throw-in, or 5th or 6th or 7th throw, whatever it is at this point. So, it is now a throw-in this time to Sunderland. Callum McFadzean is going to stand over this. Luke O'Nine's just walking towards number 21 for Bristol Rovers. McFadzean's just looking towards the right-hand side of the pitch. And right in front of Joey Barton, funny enough, he was trying to have a word with the linesman. Long ball forward that tries to reach Charlie Wyke. We're going to try and keep it on the ground, lads. Sunderland press. Bristol Rovers are winning the ball back in. McGee's got the ball back, passes it to McFadzean, who launches it forward again. Now it's towards Aidan O'Brien, who had it to Josh Scowen. Charlie Wyke, nice little football towards Aidan O'Brien on the left-hand side. They've been outnumbered and forced to give Bristol Rovers a throw-in. I'll ask Jack now quickly before anything happens. Anything in the comments?
Yeah, Dean Wood said Michael has commentated on last week's game. Johnny Cool has given us an update saying Blackpool 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Sonny McCook scoring in the 47th minute. Indeed, DJ Sizzler Watson says the Worms play head tennis all the time on the pitch. Dean Wood, Jack, is that water over at Collard? I can confirm that it is water. It is far too early in the day for any drink for someone like yourself.
There we go. Lee Bird's just kicked the ball long again. It's going to go to. I thought it was going to aim towards Aidan O'Brien, but he's in the centre. The ball's now back in Bristol Rovers half, but we've cleared it again. Josh Scowen this time clears it, and I think it's going to go out for a Bristol Rovers throw-in. Oh no, not quite, because Aidan O'Brien's trying to press down the left-hand side. He's pressed to the point where he has managed to force them to clear out for a Sunderland throw-in. So we're just near 48 minutes gone. Still Bristol Rovers 0, Sunderland 1. I don't know whether that's Chris Maguire looking like he's trying to warm up. I could be wrong. It looks like he's holding a coat of some kind. Yeah, this is a weird commentary, I know. Callum McFadzean has now received the throw-in that was taken by Aidan McGeady. Aidan McGee's on the left-hand side. He's beaten his man. He's going to put a ball into the box. Oh, the touch was a bit too heavy, but it's gone out for a Sunderland corner from the left-hand side. Aidan McGee's walking towards the ball as the lads get into position in the box to be prepared for the in-swinging corner. Anything in the comments?
Yes, well, I did have something. Johnny Cool, the man with the cool surname, says, let's not retreat into our own half. Referee just sorting things out. I'll go over it.
Agreed. Hello, Max Powers over this.
Watching from Norway.
Carry on.
No, it's fine, Mac. I'll go on.
Norway, absolutely incredible. Okay, anyway, Max Powers just standing over this on the corner. Is going to come in from the left-hand side. We're just waiting for the all go. I think there's a scurry around in the box. Max Power puts the ball in, and the Bristol Rovers goalkeeper has managed to punch it out. And Bristol Rovers could have a break on here. So they need to get back into shape. It looks like we're doing so, to be fair. Well, and Josh Scowen looks like he's conceded a free kick. And I think number 14 for Bristol Rovers is down on the ground. Josh Scowen's walking away, and I think the referee's trying to get him back towards him. I think that's going to be a yellow card for Scowen. Either
Should
way, number
be.
40 for
He
Bristol
snapped
Rovers,
him.
either he's genuinely injured or he's... Sorry? Okay,
He snapped
looked
him.
at the replay. Yeah, he definitely did.
That's a snap.
Yeah, well, you know what football's like these days, though, Dina. Half the time when they're not actually that injured, they milk it. So sometimes it's hard to tell
He
when
did
they're
get a
genuinely
yellow
injured
card,
or
by
not.
the way, Michael. He did get a yellow card.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I was expecting it when the referee was beckoning Scowen back towards him. Anyway, it's a free kick to Bristol Rovers, which Luke Leahy standing over just before the halfway line. Gooch is right in front of him. I don't think Gooch is going to try and no. Gooch is running back. Referee's blown the whistle. Bristol Rovers have taken it quickly. They've got the ball just before the halfway line. They've got it into Sunderland's half now. It's got it towards Hanlon, who was just in front of Dion Sanderson. Now it's Westerbrook. He's put the ball into the box down towards the back post. O'Nine's headed it clear. Cleared it to only as far as the edge of the penalty area. Carl Winchester headed it clear. Yet more head tennis. And Callum Fadzien then cleared it. Now Bristol Rovers have got it back on the halfway line. Not forehand. And Aidan O'Brien's trying to press down the left-hand side. He's managed to win the ball, but he's going to be outnumbered here. Nope, he's still managed to keep the ball on the left side. He's trying to beat his man here. He hasn't quite managed to do it. I think he tried to do a Lyndon Gooch there and tried to outskill everybody, and he's lost the ball. Sunderland have managed to get the ball back, I think. Or is that a free kick to... That's a free kick to Sunderland. I couldn't quite tell because of the camera angle. But it's 50 minutes gone, Sunderland have a free kick. Okay, Dino, what's your thoughts then? And by the way, I take it Peter has definitely won the game.
Thoughts, like you say, mate, 5 minutes, it's just like you say, backwards and forwards, no one can get a hold of the game. But I thought Josh Gowan's foul was actually quite a good foul because they were on the counter-attack. Anyway, back to you, Michael.
Yeah, it was Sam Smodics from Peter.
Anyway, they took the free kick. Luke O'Nine left side, passes towards Aidan McGeady, who's against number 28. He's going to put a ball into the box. There's not a bad ball into the box, and it's been cleared out for a Sunderland corner. They've just gone 51 minutes. Still Bristol Rovers 0, Sunderland 1. Sunderland have a corner attacking the right-hand side of the Memorial Stadium, which is where the away fans would be. Here's an interesting fact for you. Obviously, for those of you who've forgotten it, although I'm trying to forget the game, this was the last game Sunderland played where fans were actually allowed to attend before this whole pandemic started.
So you're trying to forget about it, but
so anyway, Max Power is taking... Well, I'll bring up the occasion. Because it's relevant to the pandemic. I'll try to forget what actually happened on the pitch. Ball forward from Max Power, and it's been collected by the goalkeeper, and Bristol was going to try and get a break on. I think number 27 looks like he's got a bit of pace on him. Brandon Hanlon's to the right-hand side of the pitch. Sunderland managed to get back into shape for the moment, though. McFadzean is trying to force Hanlon out wide, and it looks like he succeeded. And I think Sean Sanderson has conceded a free kick, and it's been booked for his troubles. A free kick to Bristol Rovers from the right-hand side of the pitch. It's basically not far off the corner flag, so it may as well have been a corner. But Sanderson probably had to make that foul, otherwise Hanlon, with the pace that he's got, definitely was sprinting towards it. Anything in the comments there, Jack?
Yes. Hello, watching in Italy, Biezu and Frank Andrews watching from Malta, as well as John Bradleyson, Posh 4-0 up. Gustavo Tiete Filfio is tuning in from Brazil. Hello to you, Brian Halliday saying professional foul, Dino. And Smith Wells says snapping at the ankles. And Johnny Cool has updated us saying Shrewsbury Town have taken the lead. Shrewsbury Town have scored a goal rather at Nathaniel Ogbetta to half the deficit.
There you go, ball coming in the box from the right hand side. And John Sanderson's headed it clear. Aidan McGee Brian's going to try and clear it. No, Bristol was put it back into the box. John Sanderson's headed it across the box, but it's been cleared, I think, by Josh Gowan. Only as far as the halfway line, though. Amid pressure from Lyndon Gooch, Bristol Rovers tried to get the ball forward. Sunderland have managed to win possession back, though. Carl Winchester's tried to get the ball down the left-hand side. I think Lyndon Gooch was going to try and chase it, but it's not going to... I doubt it's going to come to anything. Don't foul him. Okay, somehow that was given as a foul. I don't know whether that was offside or not. I suspect it wasn't, but somehow that was given as a free kick for Bristol Rovers. Taking it quite quickly now. Sunderland trying to press high up the pitch. Long ball forward again towards the left-hand side, but Leigh Burge has managed, as Dino likes to say, the best goalkeeper in League One, has managed to get hold of the ball and retain it. Dion Sanderson is to his right, and I suspect that Luke O'Nine's to his left. Anyway, Dion Sanderson's managed to get hold of the ball, switches it back across the back line towards Luke O'Nine, gets it to Callum McFadzean, who passes it forward to Aidan McGeady. He's been put under a bit of pressure then. Don't try and mess with it in your own half, Aidan. There we go. He's got it back towards Dion Sanderson. Just keep the game simple. He's been pressed, though, to launching it out for what is a throw-in to Bristol Rovers. Jack, your thoughts on the start of the second half so far?
Much the same as the first half, really. A bit scrappy, and not much to comment on, I think, really.
Fair enough. Bristol Rovers take the throw in from the left-hand side, but Sunderland are pressing the winning the ball back, and Charlie White has won Sunderland a free kick against Brandon Hanlon. Of course, Brandon Hanlon was who Bristol Rovers signed in the summer to replace the outgoing Johnson Clark Harris, who I think has he scored at least 2 goals today for Peterborough against Accrington. Yeah, anyway, ball was launched forward, and Bristol Rovers doing the more typical head tennis thing. And Dion Sanderson decides to do a bit of tennis instead of head tennis. Charlie White has been a little bit isolated in this game, but he was trying to press Bristol Rovers there. But Bristol Rovers have cleared it out for a Sunderland throw-in. Anything in the comments?
Yeah, Dean Wood says he's still sticking to a 1-1. Hello to David Mack tuning in from Bulgaria, as well as Juan Kerr watching from Madrid. Stephen Lujan, as always, tuning in from Indonesia, although he says he's tuning in from the moon today. So I'm not sure how you've managed to get connection, but thank you for tuning in. It's probably better than Michael Bauer's internet.
Hang on, Aidan O'Brien's to switch the ball across the pitch, and Lyndon Gooch on the right-hand side. He's dribbling himself into the penalty box. Is anyone going to be with him? Powers on the overlap, and Bristol Rovers managed to get rid of it out for a Sunderland throw-in on the right-hand side of the pitch. We're just approaching the 55.5-minute mark, or in my case, it'll probably be like 55, 56 minutes by the time that comment comes through. So
chat with the private chat
to take over the throw-in. I suspect they might try and do another long throw. Sorry.
No, keep going, Michael.
Oh, right. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the long throw in. Max Power. Then we're going to get onto the end of this. Nope, it's straight into the arms of the Bristol Rovers keeper, who's to just roll it out towards the left-hand side. Luke O'Nine's managed to head it out for another Bristol Rovers throw-in.
To be fair, Dino, I dodged a bullet on that one.
No, I think it's a throw-in to Bristol Rovers.
I'll say the person who's watching from Madrid when I read his name out, but I didn't read his first bout, and I've just realised that I've dodged a bullet there. So if you want to go back 13 minutes past 6 today, watching from Madrid, try to catch me out there.
If you want to have a laugh with that, just go and watch the Accrington Stanley v Sunderland live stream where Jack
read a particularly
interesting name out, but I'm not going to say it here. Anyway, Bristol Rovers got the ball inside Sunderland's half. They're attacking their right, our left-hand side. Callum McFadden standing this lad up on the left side, and we're going to have a ball in the box. Yeah, Bristol Rovers have put the ball into the box. We're going to deal with it, and it's out for a Sunderland goal kick. We're approaching the 57-minute mark. So I've only got 3 more minutes left on my end of commentary, and then you can hand over to the people who can commentate better than me. But anyway, Lee Burge is on the ball now. Just take our time with it.
I do.
Well, Dino definitely does.
I'm only kidding, man. I'm only kidding.
I was just going to say Dino definitely does. Hey, dear.
We're a team, man. Remember,
anyway, Lee Burge,
T-A-I-E-M.
I think he's doing what the Bristol Rovers keeper did in the first half. Take his time with it. Thank you very much, Dino. You love disco lights. Back in Sunderland's half, Luke O'Nine's headed it to the center of the pitch. Carl Winchester has managed to concede a foul on number 14, has managed to win it around the centre circle. And I think Bristol Rovers, I suspect they're going to try and take this quickly. Luke Lee standing over the ball, passed it across the back line, and the cameras went to a replay for some reason, of the free kick we've conceded. Anyway, Carl McFadden, a bit of a dodgy clearance that, but it's gone to Carl Winchester, heads it towards the centre. Charlie White heads it out to Lyndon Gooch, who clears it. It's going to aim towards Aidan O'Brien. He's going to try and do the ugly, dirty work. Charlie White, I think that's going to be a free kick to Bristol Rovers. Nope, doesn't look like it. Anyway, Charlie White's trying to press the keeper. Nearly got there, but the keeper's managed to clear it out towards their right, our left-hand side of the pitch. Aidan McGee's managed to get the ball back. Someone had possession again. Launched forward down the left-hand side, and I think that's going to be a Bristol Rovers goal kick. Yes, it is. There's a from Madrid. Yeah, I like that.
If I'd read his first name out,
anyway, speaking of Jack, go on then. Anything in the comments?
Yes, well, Brian Halliday, hello to Mr. Spinback, who's saying hello. Not going to read his first name out. DJ Earth, is Jones still injured? Yes, I don't think he's ready for today. Andrew Wade, that's a very interesting forward, Dutch forward, where we've been lined up with. Unfortunately, I won't be reading out his name. I reckon everyone's going to try and get this now because there's a couple of comments. Uncle Anton says, be careful how you mention Mr. Kerr from Madrid. Well, he didn't completely got us. He got us. Yes, Brian Halliday. That's another very interesting player I've heard we're linked with as well. Mr. Janos, we'll say.
That you, Michael?
Anyway, Callum McFadden is just standing right in front of Joey Barton. Callum McFadden's standing right in front of Joey Barton, who seems to be eyeing him up for some reason. But anyway, Callum McFadden gets the ball forward down the left side. Charlie White, I think, wins the header. Carl Winchester's won the ball back in the centre of the park. Lyndon Gooch is just outside the penalty box. I think he's going to go for a shot here. It's Lyndon Gooch. He's on the right-hand side of the 6-yard box. He's still got it despite a tackle from the Bristol Rovers defence. He's still got hold of the ball. It's passed it out to Max Power, who cuts the ball into the box. We're going to get ahead of... Oh, McGeady tried to connect to it, but the connection wasn't the best, and it's got for... Hey, that should be a goal. The goalkeeper's put it in the back of his own net. Basically, the ball went over the bar from McGeady. It was pretty comfortable. And the goalkeeper managed to get a hold of the ball and then miss... Well, let's just say he managed to roll the ball into the back of his own net, but obviously that would have been out of place. So it wouldn't have counted. Jack, I believe you're next, so you can take over if you want.
Jack, can I do the middle part, please, Jack?
Yeah, Dino, you can do the middle part if you want.
Thanks very much, mate. Much
Is
appreciated.
that for any reason?
Dino take over then?
That's why we're a team, because we do things for each other.
Is that for any reason, Dino?
Yeah, because when they make substitutions, I get confused. So this is just a...
Well, I get confused all the time.
Yeah,
you tried to avoid that. Put it on.
By the way, hashtag Ask Danny. It's on the screen.
Can I also very quickly say, by the way, 299 people watching, 189 have given us a like. If you haven't already, please do give us a like. Just hit that thumbs up icon. If you've got the live chat up on your mobile device, you might need to close that in order to give us a like. And see if I can get a 250 by the end of the stream. We're only 11 away from 200 as I say this now. Although one person's just done it, so thank you for that. See if I can get a 250 by the end of the stream. But back to you, Dino.
Dion Sanson goes far left looking for McGeady. Williams clears it. And it's a throw into Sunderland on the left side. Callum McFadzean will take it. Nearly 61 minutes gone here at the Memorials. Is it the Memorial Stadium, you said?
The Memorial Stadium, yes. You should have been doing your research, Dino.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
I'm very unprofessional.
Anyway, McGeady gives it to Dion Sanson, who lovely little move past Hanlon. He does a lovely couple of moves and gives it to McGeady. McGeady is tackled, and it's a throw in to... I don't think no one knows who the throw-in's going to. I don't think the linesman does, but it's been given to Sunderland just over the halfway line. Callum McFadzean will go long down the line looking for Aidan O'Brien, who brings it down on his chest, flicks it past Williams. He's under pressure by two players, by Martinez and Williams. He's tackled, and the referee has given a... I don't know if I think he's given a throw-in just near the corner flag. I think he has. I do believe so. Comments, Jack?
Yes, everyone's Jack Ludlow. Hello to Jack Ludlow. He normally predicts when a goal's going to go in and always gets it wrong. He says hashtag Ask Danny. John Bradley says Stuart on for Gooch in my opinion, and Tony Lee agrees with him. Leighton Jordan has put a little glass of water emoji there. It's an interesting comment. And Andrew Witt is, how can you forget the Memorial Stadium? I mean, how Dino?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I don't really know stadiums that well. Anyway, Williams goes long throw in. Williams goes long. Hanlon tries to flick it on. He's still got the ball here, just in his own half, but he's tackled by McFadzean, who lumps the ball downfield, and it's another throw in to Bristol. Comments again, Jack, mate?
Yeah, Jack Ludlow saying 79 minutes, Jack. Watch it happen. As Johnny Cool has put in another Sunderland transfer target apparently on the live chat. So if you want to go have a look at that, and we've hit 200 likes. 204 people have liked. Thank you ever so much. 204 people for hitting the thumbs up button. See if we can get a 250 by the end of the stream.
Thank you, legends.
And as well, can I just say thank you to every single person who's donated via the super chat today. We've had loads of money, and hopefully that will all go towards the proceeds of improving Michael Power's internet.
Anyway, Sunderland with McGeady now on the left side of the box. McGeady puts it in the middle. Shot by O'Brien. It's just over the bar. I don't believe it. It came across from Aidan McGeady. Aidan O'Brien's on the penalty spot, and he's hit it first time, connected really well with it, and it's just went over the bar. McGeady, it's a lovely pullback. He's 12 yards out in the centre, and did the keeper get a touch? I don't think he did. Nah, it's a good chance there by Sunderland. Michael, what did you think of the chance, mate? Should O'Brien done better?
I think so, but maybe I'm being harsh. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think if we go 2-0 up, I think the game could be potentially done as long as Sunderland do their jobs properly. But let's just keep going. Hopefully we go 2-0 up.
Anyway, Gooch approaching the box now. He comes inside, switches it out to McGeady on the left touchline. McGeady heading towards the box. Will he go down the byline? He will. Does a step over. Crosses it in, back post. It's cleared by Leahy. It's cleared by Leahy for a corner to Sunderland. And Jack, on O'Brien's chance, is it harsh by to say he should have done better? Or do you expect him to put that in?
It would have been nice to see him hit the target from that. He did connect with the ball quite cleanly, but I think he should be hitting the target, at least working the keeper from there. Just quickly on the live chat very quickly. Hello to Studio Gamer 24 watching in Mexico. I'm not going to read that name out. I feel as if he's trying to bait someone saying Wyke hasn't had a chance. And John Bradley saying should have been 2 there. It was a good chance.
Anyway, it's another outswinger. We scored from an outswinger from McGeady. McGeady goes low. It's a good routine. Wyke has a shot, deflected again. He's had 2 shots. It comes out with Luke 09, who plays it back out to Aidan McGeady on the right side. McGeady approaches the box, does a little step over, goes to the byline, chips it back post, cleared. It didn't beat the first man, and it's cleared by Leahy for, I believe, another Sunderland corner. That was a nice little worked corner there, wouldn't you say, Jack?
Yeah, it was. Looked like it wasn't one of them off the training ground, wasn't it, really? Just quickly back on the live chat. Hello to John Swinney, our friend tuning in from Australia. Or was it New Zealand?
New Zealand, man. Australia.
Sorry, John. Sorry, John, tuning in from New Zealand.
Oh, sorry.
Jack's as good as me with geography.
Yes, exactly. Well, Michael, I passed my geography GCSE. I did very well. So there you go. John Swinney, he says he's just woke up to see we are winning.
Well done.
Brian Murphy's in. Time for fresh legs. Biezu Maguire in, please. And
By
Brian
the way,
Murphy says 61 minutes past substitutions time. Here we go.
Double substitution being made. Aidan O'Brien is coming off, and I believe that's Rod Stewart coming on. And it looks like Grant Ledbetter will be coming on. I'm going to assume it's for Scowen with him being on a yellow card. But I couldn't confirm who's
No, it's for Gooch.
Ledbetter's coming for. What, Ledbetter for Gooch?
Well, I think I saw number 11 on the scoreboard, so yeah, I think it's a Lyndon Gooch.
If anyone can confirm who come off, because I can't tell. McGeady's whipped it in from post towards Stewart. It's headed away only as far as Ledbetter on the left side of the box, who heads it forward to Dion Sanson on the touchline, just on the edge of their box. Dion Sanson under pressure. He plays it back to Luke 09, who gives it to Graham Ledbetter on the touchline, who plays it all the way back to Lee Burge. Lee Burge goes long towards the right side of the pitch. Leahy boots the ball upfield. Luke 09 is under it and heads the ball forward. Bit of head tennis here. Anyway, number 4, Grant gives it back to Jacola, who gives the ball away. White takes a touch on the edge of the box, gives it out to McGeady on the right side. McGeady now approaching the box. Will he go inside or outside? He will go on the outside. Has a shot across the box, deflected off McCormack for a Sunderland corner. Anyway, lads, I feel like we're getting on top of this now. I feel like we're attacking them now.
Yeah, agreed. I think we're just starting to get a bit more of a foot in the game, and the ball's starting to get into their box a little bit more. Hull have equalised, by the way. Hull have equalised, and there's been an equaliser in Hull's game. I think, can't remember who they're playing, but 1-1.
Gillingham have equalised, you mean?
Yeah, so there you go. Apparently Gillingham have scored a second goal. I'll go and check the scores very quickly. Peterborough are now 5-0 up against Accrington Stanley. Johnson Clark-Harris with his hat-trick.
Right, I think that game might just be done. I don't know about you, lads.
Yeah. McGeady without swinger. McGeady put it into the box. Stewart won the header, but he flicked it backwards now. Ayunga with the ball. Tries to go past Ledbetter, and Ledbetter tackles him and knocks it. The ball goes out for Bristol. Bristol throwing on the right side of the pitch. Williams will take it quickly. Even though there's not much urgency by Bristol. I mean, I didn't see anyone running towards the throw intake. They were walking. Williams goes long down the line. Ayunga doesn't win the header, but McFadzean does. Ledbetter, it's a bit of a tussle here, but it comes out to Hanlon now on the right side on the touchline. Plays the ball down the line. And Luke 09 will watch it out for Sunderland throw in on the left side of our pitch. Our left, there, right. Anyway, Jack, comments?
Yes, hold on. DJ Earth, you're going to have to wait a little bit earlier in the morning to catch me out there saying someone's on the bench. Mr. Harris, I'll say if anyone wants to go and have a look. That's a bit of an obvious one, yeah. Portsmouth are 2-1 up away to Shrewsbury. It is 1-1 Hull versus Gillingham and Peterborough 5-0 against Accrington Stanley. Of course, that's the results that kind of link to us, I guess.
So if we win this game, do we go up second or still third?
As it stands, I've got no idea. As it stands,
we're still third. If we win this game, and Hull draw, we're 3 points behind them with 2 games in hand, but we're still third.
Thank you, Stato. And yes, there's been a red card in Portsmouth's game. John Marquis has been sent off, so I guess that's quite good for us, really, because he's one of their main forwards, I believe. So a positive for us, I guess, within that. Anyway,
Callum McFadzean will take this throwing in front of Sunderland's technical area in Bristol's half. 68 minutes gone. He throws it to Scowen, who gives it back to McFadzean, who tries to switch the ball, but he gets too far under it, and Leahy heads the ball forward to the halfway line. Ledbetter wins the second header, and then it's cleared by Bristol. It's in the air now. Luke 09 will win that header, but it's a head tennis again, lads. Just saying. Hey! Bit of head tennis, and who wants Hanlon will try and bring the ball down. Luke O'Nien has given away a free kick, and Luke O'Nien is fuming with the referee as Luke O'Nien thinks he fairly won the ball off Hanlon, but the referee says no. And it's a free kick to Bristol about 45 to 50 yards out. So Westbrook will take it. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, Brian Murphy says...
he's took it quick, sorry. He's took it quick. He's given it to Walker. Walker on the right side now plays it back inside Westbrook, who switches it to the back post, headed away by, I don't know who that is, but it's felt to Leahy, who plays it to Westbrook. Westbrook about 25 yards out, who plays it back to Leahy. Leahy all the way back the halfway line to Martinez. Martinez will go long down the left, where Kilgore will win the header, but it's headed away by Dion Sanson, and the referee has given offside against Kilgore. Comments, Jack? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Peter Sanderson says Dino since when has Rod Stewart played for Sunderland, and Brian Murphy, Elton John, and Rod Stewart when the song. I just say 328 people watching. If you haven't already, please do give us a thumbs up, a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. You might have to close the live chat if you're watching on a mobile device to give us a like. See if we can get 250 likes by the end of the stream. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel. DJ.
Anyway,
go on.
Bristol Rovers have made a substitution. Westbrook came off, and I don't exactly believe who will actually come on for him because it hasn't confirmed it for me yet, unfortunately. So I can't tell you who's come on. Anyway, Rod Stewart flicks the ball on for Josh Scowen, and it's put out for a Sunderland throw-in on the left side of the pitch. Sorry about that, mate. Comments?
No, fine. DJ Ersin, I think us and Peterborough will lose 2 games in the running, and Hull as well. I think all of the teams in the top 3 will lose 2 games. Dear Lloyd says, good lads, Barton plan. We have Blackpool and Oxford twice, and Oxford hard games to come. Paul Flanagan was still 3rd as well.
Oztuma came on, by the way. Westbrook off, Oztuma on. And talk about Oztuma, he's just touched the ball, but it's a good tackle there by, I believe that was Josh Scowen. But the referee hasn't given a free kick to us. It's coming down the left-hand side with number 21, Ayunga. Ayunga is tackled by McGeady. I think McGeady switched wings. Max Power has it at right back. Gives it back to McGeady now. McGeady will look long, and he goes long. I think he's looking for Rod Stewart. Stewart flicks it on. White will try and get there, but Jacola will get there before White. Good flick on by Stewart. I think that's a good strength for his. He's tall, and he will win headers. And
Blackpool are winning 2-0 away to Plymouth, by the way. At home to Plymouth. I don't know if I mentioned it, by the way, but I've just seen it anyway.
No problem, mate. Anyway, Kilgore goes long in the middle, looking for Hanlon. Dion Sanson doesn't win the header, but Luke O'Nien will clear the ball from the box up towards Charlie White, who doesn't win the header, but Rod Stewart is underneath it. He brings it down on his chest under pressure. He is tackled by Kilgore. Williams will clear the ball forward, but Max Power is under it, and he's on the right side of the pitch. Max Power now, loads of time on the ball. Approaching the halfway line, plays the ball forward to McGeady, who gives it back to Max Power. Plays it inside, lovely pass to Winchester. Winchester now under pressure. He plays the ball forward, but it's intercepted, and it's a throw-in to Sunderland, I do believe. Anyway, Michael, I haven't heard from you in a while. What are you thinking so far? What did you think of the substitutions Sunderland made, anyway?
I think bringing Ledbetter on for this game, I think is pretty fair. I think it's just to try and slow the tempo down, try and stop Bristol Rovers playing, which I don't mind as you're winning the game 1-0. I think it's the sort of thing you need to do. So go on, yeah, the ball will be in play again, I think.
Oh, no worries, mate. I haven't said nothing for a while, so I thought I'd get you involved. You look very invested in the match.
No, it's fine. I'm happy to sit back. I'm happy to sit back.
No problem. Anyway, it's down the right side. I think that's what Oztuma. What's that, mate?
He just sits back and looks pretty.
He always, Mr. Sexy Bowers.
Yes. Josh Bell's saying it's Ross, not Rod, the 60-year-old singer, and Colin Major. Can someone tell Dino it's Ross Stewart, not Rod?
Ask Philly what he's called. Philly will tell you what he's called, because we've got Neil Diamond and Rod Stewart. We're getting the band back together.
TJ Earth saying, tell Dino it's Brian Adams.
Anyway, it's down the right with Walker now, but tackled by McFadden and so forth. Corner to Bristol on the right side, our left side. Comments, Jack?
Yeah, I wonder if Walker's going to name his son Runner. Mr. Acid Drop says, enjoy your youth, you get old fast. Is that targeted towards me there? You never know. Jules Shaw says, come on, son, and let's get these 3 points. DJ Earth, we definitely need a second. And Brian Halliday says, I ain't getting any younger. So I don't know where this conversation's going from.
Now, into the dangerous area. Luke O'Nien clears it. Charlie Wyke punched the ball upfield. McGeady is tackled. That's a very hard challenge by, I believe, Martinez, and left Wyke in the middle of the pitch on the floor, and the referee has given a free kick, which is deservedly so. I've got, you know what, Jack? Take over, mate. It's your time to shine.
Oh, thank you, mate.
To the best commentator, on SAFC Fan TV, there is Jack Dodds.
Mate, you're the best commentator in the world.
No, you're the best commentator.
Oh, Dino, stop it. We should get a room, shouldn't we?
We should, mate. We should go for a walk down the beach.
Yes, we should do that again.
I'm loving this. Keep going. Just keep going.
But you not feel a bit uncomfortable, Michael, no?
Yeah, like Pierre third wheeling.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Anyway,
I'm not going to be the third. I'm not going to be the third wheel in this relationship. You two just go at each other. I'm going to watch the game.
Right, a fantastic choice of words there, Michael. But yes, Dino, we'll have to go down the beach again and bump into Max Power and Charlie Wyke. And this time of the season, I'll be ready to blast one more time as we walk past them. As Brian Halliday saying, it's a bromance. Yes, that sums it up perfectly. And we aren't ignoring the match, by the way. It's just there's nothing actually happening at the moment. Bristol Rovers have just made a substitution. Kevin Barraclough. So just started following the channel the last few weeks, lads. Watching from TAIF Saudi Arabia. All of you are doing a grand job. Thank you for tuning the channel. We're glad you're enjoying the streams. As Dion Sanderson has a free kick to take, he knocks it over towards the head of Ross Stewart, who tries to head it down to Josh Scowen, who puts a tackling out for a Bristol Rovers throw-in out on the right-hand side. Bristol Rovers to take this. So Dale Boyd says, Dodds, you're all good. Gan down the beach. Bodie's Miniatures. Hey guys, are winning 1-0. Cool. As the header comes straight back at Bristol Rovers. Head tennis again in here.
Yay!
Knocks it over to Winchester. Now it finds Aidan McGeady towards the right-hand side. McGeady getting pressured by his man there, but the referee rightfully, in my opinion, gives a free kick. That was Jonah Ayunga coming off for David Tutunda. As the long ball is played into Charlie Wyke in the box. Wyke gets on his right foot. Saved. And Leahy will get there before Ross Stewart can have his chance for the rebound. Leahy trying to get it clear, but Stewart's putting good pressure on. A good little touch there from Leahy to take the ball away from Ross Stewart. Leahy gets it cleared. Flicked on again, and Bristol Rovers try to get the ball going forward as the ball comes over the halfway line. In the centre circle now, just knocking the ball around the defence now at the moment, over on the right-hand side, back to Bristol Rovers centre-back. Not much pressure from the Sunderland players now with another substitution there was Josh Bauer came on for Zane Walker. The ball goes long. Dion Sanderson flicks it back into the hands of Lee Burge, who carefully picks the ball up and takes his time. As Johnny Cool updates us, MK Dons 1, Doncaster Rovers 0. Daniel Harvey scoring in the 76th minute. Lee Burge still with the ball in his hands. Getting ready to take this goal kick, not in any rush though. Lee Burge knocks it down onto the floor and kicks it long with his left foot. What time are we on? Mr. Rasta drops you on 72 minutes and 73 seconds on my screen. The ball finds the Bristol Rovers goalkeeper now after the ball was knocked about.
Did you just say 72 minutes?
77. My apologies. The ball is.
I was going to say, it's definitely further than 72 minutes. By the way, lads, I'll tell you this: I'm gone ahead of you. My stream was level with yours, and then it's just. My stream was level with yours, and it just went off and then went back on again, and now I'm on 77 minutes and 59 seconds.
Lads, I've
so
not.
I think I'm quite a bit ahead of you now.
Michael, I need to get. I've not noticed this the entire game, but there's someone actually stood in the stand for Bristol Rovers chanting. Have you seen that on the terrace? Well, it's went off screen now on mine.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Yes, there we go. So we've got a sole fan in for this game. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe he works at the club or something like that, and he's like. I don't know. Maybe he's the groundsman or whatever, and he's managed to get away. And Ralph Haldane says, "My wife Sherry, who is American, can't understand Dino."
Sorry, it's just me, and no one, even Jack doesn't understand me half the time.
No, of course I do, Dino. When we're walking down the beach with our best friends, Charlie Wyke and Max Power.
Jack, you missed the trick there. You should have gone. Sorry, Dino. I couldn't quite understand it. What did you say, mate?
Oh well, Michael, I'm not as switched on as you are. Michael? Hey, Mr. Bowes. And the lads are taking a bit of a drinks break in the moment. There's Barton's dishing out instructions to Leahy and Martinez. Hello to Benno as well, who watches from Australia. Just finished mate's girlfriend's 30th birthday party. Brian Halliday saying it's Joey Barton's dad in the stand. Apparently. Colin Major, don't forget to take your buckets and spades next time, lads. Lol. DJ Grant always goes banter here, lads. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that, DJ Glenn. We're just a few idiots, really. I thought. As Lee Burge looks to take this goal kick, knocks it forward, headed now back away by the Bristol Rovers defender, out 40, throwing out on the right-hand side. David Mackham says there's no gates, you can just walk in, so you never know, maybe that is the case. Benno, it's 4 a.m. where Benno's watching over in Australia. It is a thrown out on the left-hand side. McFadden knocks it into Josh Scowen. Scowen over in the corner flag. Oh, the stream's gone off. So, there we go. Got it back. Bristol Rovers have got a throw-in out on the right-hand side of Josh Scowen. Lost the ball there. Been there, number 43, going over to take it. Raymond Elgar, Dino's dad, absolutely brilliant when he comes in and slaps Dino in the face with some.
Oh, wait there, Jack. Remember the little deal? Apparently, if we win this game, I'm getting pied in the face at the end of the stream.
Well, that would be absolutely fantastic. The third time in about a month, wouldn't it?
About that, mate. I think you might be
correct. Hopefully you get the cream pie ready.
Yes. You'll have a good cream
pie. Come on, Bristol, score a goal.
Yes, and it's now Peterborough United 6, Accrington Stanley 0. Thank you to Johnny Cool for updating us as always. Mohamed Issa getting on the score sheet in the 77th minute. So that is it. I mean, is that game over? You never know.
Chat, private chat.
Private chat, yes. Yeah, okay, no worries. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, as Bristol Rovers are ready to take this throw-in out on the right-hand side, getting ready to take it now. It's thrown long up the line, flicked on by was that Brandon Hanlon, as Sanderson wins the next header. And McFadden flicks it on now, coming back at us, headed out for a Sunderland throw-in. Can I just remind everyone as well, 339 people watching, and we've got 234 likes. If you haven't already, please do press the like button, give us a thumbs up. If you're watching on a mobile device, you might have to close the live chat in order to do so. Sunderland back and play here. Ross Stewart couldn't quite keep the ball. Charlie White's intervened. It's a Sunderland free kick. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. We'll get new people coming in every single week. We do this for every single game as well as other shows that we do throughout the week. And thank you to every single person as well today who has contributed onto the super chat earlier in the game. All of that money, all those proceeds will go towards the Michael Bowers Internet Fund. I had a few nice donations from people. Hopefully, we can improve.
Michael Bowers' internet.
Yeah. Now, in all seriousness, it goes towards the likes of paying for the streaming service StreamYard, which we use, which allows this nice little background and us to go live, actually, as well as the equipment and things like that. Johnny Cool says 1-0, 6-0, only 3 points. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, really. Benno says 235 likes, get in. Steve S says Posh eating away as the free kick is taken off the post. Apologies, I was looking at the chat there. I should maybe had a bit more of a look on the game. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that as Bristol Rovers look to take this. Yes, it was Ian McGeady there, put his right arm up, took with his right foot about 22, 23 yards out and just hit off the post. As a Bristol Rovers goal kick now to be taken by the goalkeeper, right arm up, looks to take it on his right foot, swings it forward towards the right-hand side. Flicked on by Brandon Hanlon, Deon Sanderson smashes the ball away, headed down by Charlie White, and now finds Aidan McGeady out on the right-hand side. McGeady's been a bit of a free roam, I would probably say today. He's found himself on both wings at times, knocks it back to Max Powell on the halfway line, long ball up the line, looking for the run of Charlie White. Charlie White inside the box, takes it down, knocks it back to Carl Winchester.
Oh, what a save!
Good save by the goalkeeper there, and he manages to smother the ball as well. And Bristol Rovers have the ball with their goalkeeper with his hand, of course. The ball in his hands. Yeah, Winchester just got tackled there. White quickly snatched in. The keeper did well to get down and save it. He puts it long. Power wins the header down into Carl Winchester. Now it's with Ledbetter, right-footed ball up the field. Leahy wins the unchallenged header over the halfway line. Ledbetter takes it down inside his one half, knocks it back to Max Power. Power volleys it forward, looking for Ross Stewart and Charlie White. He finds neither of them. The header comes straight back out of Scowen, goes to try and win it. Flicked on again. The ball will only find Max Powell, who knocks it back to Dino's favourite player, Lee Burge, who gets it over the right foot. Not the best kick in the world, but that should be okay. It's Winchester puts it over to Ian McGeady out on the right-hand side. McGeady back to Max Power at right back. Looking for Charlie White, who couldn't quite find the ball. Finds Josh Scowen. He's got McGeady on the right-hand side, who he does find. McGeady running at his left back. Trying to create a chance here. A little few step overs, cuts inside now onto his left foot, knocks it over to Grant Ledbetter, whose shot is blocked, and Bristol Rovers retain the ball on the edge of their own box zone. Sunderland are putting the pressure on. Ball forward now, finds Brandon Hanlon, who's up against Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien puts a foot in. It's a good challenge, but the referee...
That was a good tackle.
So referees decided it was a foul in his opinion. Looked like he won the ball to me. Michael, confident for the last 5 minutes?
No, because we're only 1-0 up. I'm always like this every time we're winning a game narrowly. But if just manage it, just literally just manage the game. It's the same. Pretty much do what every other team does to us every time they're winning or getting a good result for them. So as long as we're winning the game, I don't care.
Yeah.
How much you betting if we start time wasting? Joey Barton will bring it up in his interview saying, "Oh, look, big Sunderland wasting time against little Bristol and all that." You know what he's going to say. He's so predictable.
Yes, as the ball goes out towards the right-hand side now, cutting inside our box. Left-footed shot is blocked, only as far as that number 14 who picks the ball up again over towards the right-hand side now. Crossed in, headed away by Dion Sanderson. Picked up again on the edge of the box now. It's over there, number 24. Left-footed pass over towards the left-hand side. Then number 4 takes a drop at Lee Burge. Picks the ball up there.
Best keeper in the league. Best keeper in the league.
According to Dino, he is the best goalkeeper in the league. Yes, it is now Peterborough 7, Accrington Stanley 0. Blackpool 2, Plymouth Argyle 1, Shrewsbury 1, Porter 2, Portsmouth with John Mark was sent off. Hull 1, Gillingham 1 as well. MK Dons 1, Doncaster 0. I wonder if that was Will Grigg who scored. No, it wasn't. It was Harvey's. The long ball goes forward. Ross Stewart.
Yes, Rod Stewart.
I've slipped up there because Dino came banging on the drum. Rod Stewart. The ball comes at us and it goes out for a throw-in on our left-hand side. I believe it is our throw-in. Lads, Dino, are you confident going in the last 4 minutes and at a time?
No, not really. I mean, it's nerve-wracking because they do seem to be getting a foothold. They're going long ball. They are putting pressure on. We have had the chances to go 2 up, but the keeper has made some good saves and we've hit the post. I'm never comfortable at 1-0. Don't care who the team is. It's never comfortable.
Yeah, Conor McFadden now to take the throw in, throws it up the line, looking for the head of Ross Stewart, couldn't quite find him. Bristol Rovers come at us again. They've got the ball on the edge of their own box. Good pressure from Sunderland as they've had to snatch the ball away, and Max Power will retain that loose ball. Good effort there from Power to get the ball back. You can see he was really putting the yards in. Knocks it back to Lee Burge, the best keeper in the league, according to Dino, whose pass went over to Callum McFadden. Overhit the levels slightly, and the ball goes out for a throw in. Which will be taken quickly. Hanlon now with the ball out on the right-hand side. And Luke 09 does well to see the ball out, but, it's been given as a corner. I did think it took a touch off 09, but just the way he was seeing it out, I thought it wouldn't have been that. But anyway, Bristol Rovers corner now out on the right-hand side. 87 minutes and 2 seconds played on my screen. Bristol Rovers 0, Sunderland 1 here at the Memorial Stadium. Bristol Rovers in their blue and red, Sunderland in the red and white, getting ready to take this corner. Is swung in, right-footed ball, looking for a head. It's headed towards goal. Dion Sanderson flicks it away. However, it's still up in the air. Leahy's header looks for Brandon Hanlon, who takes a shot. Good save by Lee Burge. Out for Sunderland goal-kicking. Burge is furious with his defenders there. Hanlon did get the shot away quite easily. I would have hoped that one of our players would have been able to mark him there. Really, Dino should have our players. I'll come to you in just a moment as the ball swung back in. Headed safe by Lee Burge. Dino, 2 decent chances for Bristol Rovers there.
Yeah, Lee Burge done well with the first one. It was one of them ones where you've just got to be reactive. You've got to react to it. There, it was a bit of a tame header by, I don't even know who that was. I think it was Kilgore. But like you say, Lee Burge comfortable. I like Lee Burge. I still believe this could be 18 clean sheets. 18 clean sheets on his way.
Yeah, he did well for both of those. Then if he got a clean sheet, he would absolutely deserve it from those 2 saves there, preventing Bristol Rovers getting an equaliser. Sunderland have the ball now going forward. Callum McFadden over to Josh Scowen. Scowen cuts back and finds Grant Leopard. A right-footed pass over the top, looking for Charlie White. Headed down. Bristol Rovers have the ball out on the right-hand side.
Go on, Rod Stewart.
Strong tackle in there and finds Grant Leopard into Stewart. Now it's Carl Winchester. Winchester about 20 yards from goal. Left-footed effort. Blocked. Finds White, who knocks it on to Winchester. Winchester's shot was driven across the goal and just wide, unfortunately. John Bradley saying, why does Sunderland do this? Mr. Asa drops in, don't jinx it. DJ Earth going to finish 1-1. We've done the sod all. Bodie's miniature says, kill some time with the goalkeeper. David Spencer, come on, guys. And we feel saying that we need a goal. It'd be nice to get a goal. Hopefully we can see out the last few minutes. Power. Header over towards the left-hand side. Ross Stewart goes inside now to Charlie White, who's definitely fouled there, just ahead of the centre circle in Bristol Rovers half, and hopefully we can just take our time with this. Dino, what are your thoughts going into the last few minutes of the game?
It's I think what Michael said, start to waste a bit of time, take it to the corner, do what you can to waste a bit of time, because we can't afford to take risks now by trying to push for a second goal. I think just now we need to see the game out. Don't take any stupid risks. And by the way, we're nearly at 250 likes, you know, I think we're 242.
Oh, well, if you haven't already, please do leave a like. If we can get 250 behind on the stream, that'll be absolutely brilliant. Just press that thumbs up icon. Thank you for reminding me, Dino. As Blackpool 2, Plymouth Argyle 2, Joe Edwards scored in the 91st minute, the equaliser. Grant Ledbetter's free kick goes forward towards Ross Stewart on the left-hand side, who does win the header, but Bristol Rovers come away with the ball. Ledbetter intervenes to prevent Bristol Rovers building an attack, however, and McGeady has the ball on the right-hand side, knocks it back to Max Power, right-footed clearance forward, looking for the head of Josh Scowney, who couldn't quite find him. Bristol Rovers come at us again out on the left-hand side. Could this be their time to get an equaliser? You never know. They're number 24 inside now. Bristol Rovers just knocking the ball out. Someone putting some good pressure on. It's Leahy inside towards, I think that's Brandon Hanlon, is it? Who has the ball? Could be. No, maybe he's not. Leahy over to their number 26, who passes it forward. But Sunderland have intervened now. Bristol Rovers did well to keep the ball off some good pressure in the middle of the park, but the referee gives a free kick. Louise
3 minutes of time.
Gave it a like. Thank you for that. There's 3 minutes of time. 180 seconds. Sunderland have got to hold on for. Dino, how confident are you?
Not very. I'm getting scared now. They're piling the pressure on. The winning 50-50s. It's like everything, the momentum's for them at the minute. We just need to hold it out. Just hold out 2 minutes.
Well, you'll need to find someone to hold hands with down the beach to make it feel all right. As the free kick goes in, then number 26 heads it towards goal, but nothing really came of it. Ball comes out the edge of the box, then number 26. Now, Bristol Rovers trying to attack us. Then number 26 has the ball again. He spreads it over the right-hand side now. And then number 4 out wide, McFadzean, I think that is, intervenes and clears away with his left foot. No Sunderland player to answer it, though. Basically, every single Sunderland player goes back to the Bristol Rovers goalkeeper, looks to punt this long as he's asking his fellow blue and white, asking the blue and white shirts to get forward. Deon Sanderson wins the header down into Josh Scowen now. Scowen who loses the ball, he goes down. We need to get up. We need to get back at this now as Bristol Rovers try to attack us down their left-hand side. They're number 39 over towards the touchline left-hand side. Number 24 cutting inside, but it's a good tackle from Ross Stewart, of all people, who smashes it forward. Every single Sunderland player camped inside our own box now. The Bristol Rovers goalkeeper knocks it forward. Good bit of pressure from, I think that was Scowen. That header goes in towards Hanlon 09 with the vital header.
Oh.
Inside our own box. Hanlon with the late challenge on 09 down injured. Hopefully that isn't anything too serious, but with just under a minute as I finish the sentence remaining. Dino, is the game wrapped up in your opinion?
I don't know, because sometimes the referees tend to add a couple of extra minutes on for an injury, because people are on the pitch, aren't they? So obviously they're trying to add a couple more minutes on by staying down. So no, it's not done yet. I mean, how you can score a goal in the last seconds. It doesn't take minutes, it takes seconds.
Yeah. Connor on the chat is saying there, stay down, Luke. Waste time. Boney's miniatures in leagues we possibly going to win. Peter Anderson nails it there. Squeaky bum time. It really is indeed. Steve McIntosh says he glad he didn't watch SAFC today. It's not been a fantastic game. Hopefully we'll just come away with the result, which of course we will be dissecting the game, giving our thoughts on our little review after, where we will be joined by Charlie from One Rovers Vlogs. Michael goes off to do his own review. So me, Dino, and Charlie will be talking about the game, giving our thoughts on it just after the game. What happened there?
Oh God!
I can't see.
I didn't even see that. I had the match on top of it.
I can't see.
I can't believe it. You didn't even watch it.
No, I had the match on top of it.
Full-time whistle must have gone then if Raymondo's doing that.
I'm guessing Raymondo,
the absolute legend, has now cream pie Dino 3 times. Body's miniatures confused as well. Debbie FTM.
Poor Dino.
Laughing away. And there it is. Hashtag Ask Danny on the screen. Conrad Lee, and it's not over yet. 2 right, Mr. Conrad Lee. 2 right as Lee Burge prepares to take this goal kick inside his own box now. Left-footed, smashes it towards the left-hand side, looking for the head of Ross Stewart, who couldn't quite find a bit of head tennis going on there.
Hey!
Dale Boyd saying, poor lad, didn't deserve that. Karen's laughing at Raymondo as well. As Bristol Rovers are throwing out on the right-hand side, goes forward just over the halfway line, flicked on by Hanlon. Then number 39 has it now. Look, 09 intercepts, smashes it forward with his left foot. We've now played 94 minutes.
Full time, 1-0.
3. And the referee blows his full-time whistle, and Sunderland are victorious at the Memorial Stadium. It might not have been pretty, it might not have been the best game in the world, but we got there in the end, lads, and we will be going through this on our review, of course. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single person who has tuned in today. We've got 376 people watching us. A massive thank you to every single person who's donated via the Super Chat as well today. We've had a few donations. All of that money, of course, will be going towards the running of the channel. Please leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. 263. We've hit our target of 250. Subscribe to SAFC Fan TV if you haven't already. It doesn't cost anything. It is free. But from myself, Jack Dodds, from Laggy Internet Michael Bowers, and from the man who's just currently rubbing off all the cream off his face, Dino.
The cream pie face, Dino.
Who has watched us. We'll be back for our review, which will be going up very soon. And, of course, for the Sunday Bunch tomorrow, both of which times we will be joined by Charlie Hayne. But from all of us here at SAFC Fan TV, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you on the review and on the Sunday Bunch. Bye-bye.